Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. What's going on, everybody, in YouTube land? How's everybody doing out there? Hey, Chandra is always right on time. Hey, girl, what's going on? She always the first one, always right on time. Thanks for tuning in with us. Hopefully, you can stay around and have some conversation with us because this is a good story going on right now. All right, let's get it going. All right. Let me see. All right, y'all. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I ain't even got my light on. Sorry, y'all. I hope that's a little better. Okay. So, yeah, your girl is got the nighttime clothes on because girl gonna lay down when she finished doing this. But I said I gotta check in with my people and see what y'all talking about and talk about this great show. All right, so let me see. I got some of my homegirls is up here, and they gonna sit and talk with me about this. We're gonna break it on down, break it all the way down. We talking about Cross episodes 1 and 2, so we ain't gonna go past 2. Okay, we're gonna just 1 and 2. All right. Oh wait a minute. Let me just. Well, hold on one second. Wait a minute, everybody. Hang on. Okay, I'm ready. All right, we got Moochie. What's going on?
What's up?
What's up?
Here to talk about
Wait a
something.
minute. Hold up. Is your volume low or maybe it's mine? Hold on.
No, I'm just talking low, I think.
Oh, okay. I just turned mine up a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
And then we got Tamika's Den from the Bronx.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on? What's going on?
I
How
don't
everybody
know. I'm
doing
having
today?
problems with my camera.
I saw it looked like it was something going on. Looked like it was something covering it. So sorry, y'all. I'm not all dolled up or nothing, but hey, y'all
Oh,
gotta take
please,
me as
girl.
I am. Okay.
Please,
I
girl.
just said this one of them lazy days because that's exactly what I've been doing. Let me
Mm.
say hi to the people real fast. What's up, Antonio? I ain't seen you. I don't think I have. Unless I just ain't been paying no attention.
Hey,
How you doing?
Antonio, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, Dominique.
You
Yes,
know
this
why we haven't
series
seen
is good.
him?
Where you
We
been?
finished. I know he was coming to. What's the last thing we finished that we was doing? I know when we was seeing him when we were doing.
Power or something? What
No,
was
it
it?
wasn't Power. What's
Oh,
the
Mayor King
Yeah,
Sam.
King Sam?
Oh, yes, yeah, he was there for that. He
And he
was.
was also there for the heist.
Uh,
When we were doing the heist with
he-
EJ.
yeah,
You was
yeah, yeah,
coming
yeah.
sometimes because you already was doing it, but
The fight
sometimes
night.
fight night, yeah. The
Yeah.
million
Okay.
dollar heist. That's what
Yeah,
I
right.
okay.
I just know I haven't seen him, but he could have been in the comments and I just missed him. But anyway, we glad you here, Antonio. Hang
Yeah.
around. We got Lori Mayo. Hey, what's going on? Yes, we are loving it too. Yeah, he said he been MIA. I know you ain't been
Yeah,
around.
we ain't seen you around.
Oh yes, please. We're not even gonna talk about that Tyler Perry one because I don't at
I
least me, I'm
did.
just saying me. I didn't care.
I
I
couldn't
ain't
get
care
into
nothing
it after
about
a
it.
while. I stopped watching it.
Yeah,
Not my cup of tea.
no, we talking about when Tyler Perry played Alex Cross.
Oh no, that one really wasn't my cup of tea.
No, that wasn't my cup of tea. But
I kept
Tyler
thinking
Perry
I
is
was
not
gonna
a
see
he's not an
Medea.
actor.
I
He's
kept
not an
thinking I
actor
was
in my
gonna.
opinion. So
I agree.
yeah, so I just don't think that he needs to just do whatever he doing and so now this is way better. This is way direction, e- everything. So far, it's a 10 for me, and I only watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm already saying a 10. So
I'm a.
I know a lot of people probably Tamika and binge watch the whole thing, but I haven't yet. So I want to just stay where we are, so I don't get too confused. And I don't want to spoil it and start talking about something that might
Oh, this
happen in episode 6.
exactly.
So I only did the 2, and then I'll finish up, 3 and 4 for the next week, and all like and going like that.
Okay,
You said
I'm
he was
gonna
here
put
for
a.
Ghost. He was
Is it
here for
okay if I put a poll question?
Oh yeah. If you
All
got a
right,
good
so this is
question,
tonight's poll question, y'all. Who played the best Alex Cross?
well,
Morgan
yeah, I
Freeman.
just I just told you who I think. I
Well,
just
we didn't mention Morgan Freeman. That's why I figured I asked it.
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
He
Was
was the
a
first
good one.
Alex Cross.
Wasn't that a kiss? I mean, a
He
spider.
played him twice. Along Came a Spider, and it was
Along
another
came a spider.
movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. No, that was a good. Well, you talking about Morgan Freeman? Morgan Freeman is a
Look,
seasoned.
I know,
I
but
mean, he got the Lowry season on him. He's the
I
he's
just want
he's
to
an
do it.
actor. Tyler Perry is not an actor,
No, he's not.
and
I want to
so
see
that every
where he
time he tries
falls.
to act, it's not good. So it's anyway. I ain't gonna shit on Tyler Perry. He did what he could do, but it,
I just thought
um
I was gonna see Medea. That's it.
yeah right. Cross is fine.
I
What's
thought
going on,
I was gonna see
Demarcus?
Medea when he was asking who gave you the PTC? Whatever.
Mm.
If y'all watch the movie, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, I know what you're talking about. He said, I'm a James Patterson fan. He almost ruined it. Oh, okay. Oh, give me some info about how he ruined it, because maybe I don't keep up with all the stuff.
Who
So give us
almost
some.
ruined it?
He's Lori said James Patterson, who the writer of the books of the series,
Oh
said
man.
almost ruined it. Yeah, so I don't know what that means. So Lori, give me some information. Um, and let me see. Where else? Um, we're gonna finish up Tulsa King tomorrow, 7:35. 7:30. We're gonna finish up Tulsa King. It's, the season finale. Linus. I don't know if anybody's doing Linus. I'm not
I
doing.
want to do it. I watched the first. I've been watching it, but I got
Well,
a lot
you
going
got
on
stuff
right
going on.
now.
Don't commit to nothing right now.
I can't. Like
Yeah,
I said, I got a lot going on right now.
yeah. Well, then that question wasn't for you. I mean, so you just want to know
It's good though.
yeah. I just I'm not going to review it, but Tamika
Have you
might
been watching
maybe.
it?
I started, but I'm still on season one. So because I ain't want to jump into two, because I ain't gonna know who the hell people were. I ain't gonna know names and stuff. So I'm still on season one right now. But it's good though. I'm not saying it's bad. I just but I'm too far behind to review it. So I'm
It's
sure some
only
other
it's
platforms
only
doing
in.
it.
I know you didn't. Did you watch the first season like we told you?
You are you listening? I said,
Oh,
I said, I just said I'm watching season one now of Linus.
oh yeah. So you still
So I
behind?
don't want to review season
I
two
know we
because
told you to watch it. That's why I was just.
yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm a little at a time, Look, I got so much stamps. I'm still going through the list that Tamika gave me and Miss Kara gave me. Look, I can't, I'll be sitting up all night watching TV.
Yeah, I
I
know.
look at a little bit, I watch an episode here and then stuff like that. So Tamika, we can see you now, girl.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's always some technical difficulties when we go live. It
Mhm.
never okay. We got a lot of comments, so people are here for this, so we can get going with it. Wait a minute, Lori said Morgan was good. Morgan was good, but this is a whole different look and failed to crawl. I thought it made a wood jump out. Okay, I'm not. The sentence is all messed up, Lori. But I get what you're saying. That Morgan Freeman was good, but it sounds like you like this version of it. So it's been several. Tamika, quote me if I'm wrong or something. And I probably haven't seen them all, but I think it's been several different versions of Alex Cross. James Patterson, who writes the books.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
been several different versions of it.
Yeah.
I know Morgan
I've
And
heard.
Freeman.
I got his books. I like the books.
Yeah,
Okay, so you've read all the series, is that?
I haven't read all of them, but I read a lot of them. I got some of them downstairs on my bookshelf.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hmm.
Yes, we did Penguin. Go back and watch our things on Penguin. We did
Yeah.
talked about the finale already.
we did
Hmm.
yeah, we did the whole series. We did all the from episode 1 to 10. We talked about it. So yeah, Antonio just been MIA, so he missed it. But we
Hmm.
go- we need the replay. Go and watch the replay. Hey Renee, what's going on? Okay. Well, I think I done said hi to everybody, and Kendall. Let me say hi to Kendall. That's our home girl too. Um,
Hey,
so
Kendall.
we gonna get on into women. Let me just send out this. Wait. Okay. Did y'all send everything out to like Discord and all that stuff? I didn't get a chance
No,
to
I'm
do it.
doing that now.
Okay, thank you.
I
Yeah, put
just
it up.
took a picture of the vote
Put it
now.
put it on everybody's Discord thing, so everybody know. Yes, Bobby Trey is off the chain, Tamika. And
Mm-hmm.
for a change, most of the time I don't write no names down. Can't remember. I did got a little notepad with some names, so I can remember. Because usually I wouldn't show Demarcus to be here to help me. I'm glad he's here. But I did write a couple people's names, and because I just watched it on both episodes 1 and 2, it's fresh in my head right now. Um, but yeah, he is definitely wild, and the actor's real name, y'all, is Johnny Gill. His name was Johnny Ray Gill, the actor who plays Bobby Trey. Because I said, when I saw the thing, it said Johnny Gill in here, and then it said, I was to say, my, take off your red dress. I thought it was him, and it said Bobby Ray, and then I said, oh, okay, he had to throw the Ray in there, otherwise we wouldn't. He probably everybody get confused. You said you didn't realize he was a cop. Oh, Lord, we gonna get all into it. Now,
What
to
they
me, I
drag
did.
you on?
Yeah, I know Renee always being fast. I don't know. So, now to me, I did say I wasn't gonna take no pictures and all that, but I did. Okay, and I just took a bunch of them. Now hoping they not so dark, because as you and Muchu said, the scenes is so dark, the camera work, that hopefully my pictures didn't come out too dark. But we're gonna do what we can and get through it. Okay, so this is the first episode. So it starts off with, it opens up with something crazy. I mean, he got his wife. What was her name? Maria. Now I didn't even write her damn name down. What was it? Maria?
Yes, Marie
Yeah,
Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Maria Cross. Yeah, so it
Hmm.
opens up with a bang. Literally, they
Yeah, it
literally
wasn't even 1 minute in. One
wasn't even
minute
1 minute.
in.
She didn't get a chance to order her meal.
No, all she did was give him a kiss, and they was
Yeah,
flirting, and that was
I
it.
know. I know. I
Mhm.
mean, they was she had her Washington Commanders. But that scarf might have said Redskins on it.
It was the
So
Redskins
Yeah,
scarf.
it
Redskins.
Redskins. So it
Hmm.
probably hadn't changed the Commanders at the time.
Yeah.
But so
Hmm.
they had the Washington Redskins scarf on. They had this little like restaurant bar type place, having beers, having a good old time with his couples. And you got his partner John Sampson. And
Hmm.
I didn't catch his wife's name, so only
Oh, that was just
down
some. That was his. Was he married? I don't think he was
I don't
married.
think
The
he was
partner.
married.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
was.
maybe, yeah, his date. Yeah. So, um, uh, okay, that's what we're asking too. Demarcus, is that the wife? I don't know if that was John Sampson's wife. We don't know. But let's just say, it's his significant others. So that, or his partner. So we just put it that way. Um, so they sitting there, and all of a sudden, so they lovey dovey, kissing, carrying on, and I love it. I love black love. So I'm always happy.
Yes.
And and she gets up to go say, hey, come on, girl, let's go to the bathroom, powder our nose, yada yada. Not even 2 seconds, bam. I was like, what the hell is going on? I mean, if you wasn't even thinking about watching this series, when you saw that, you was like,
That
dang,
roped you in, right?
opens up with a bang. Yeah,
That
when my
roped
Mhm.
you in, right?
it broke me. Oh yeah, it broke me. And now I said to myself, I gotta thank Tamika again for recommending another good one. I said, because I was probably gonna watch it, but the way y'all kept saying, "Oh, we gotta watch Crawls." Y'all was talking about this for a month at least. So I said,
Yeah.
I was looking forward to
then
this.
when I saw the trailer, because when y'all was talking about it, I hadn't seen the trailer at the time. But then when I saw the trailer, I said, "Oh, and this, what's his name?
Alpha charge.
Aldous
Oh,
Hodge."
that's
I said,
hard.
"Oh, and he's fine too."
Mhm,
Matter of fact, both of these
mhm,
brothers is
mhm.
fine.
I don't know
Yes.
I don't know. I said, look, ladies, all the ladies in here.
if you guys
If
was
nothing else,
following
it's for the
us.
watching for the fine brothers up in here. Okay.
If you guys was following myself and Tamika, Inga, I don't know which. No, I don't think she was just in the chat at that time. We did City on a Hill. That was one of our first projects that we did together, myself and Tamika,
Yes.
and we were in love with Eldest Hodge in that.
Mhm.
And
And
he's that dude, man. He got
yeah,
he got a
Absolutely.
nice walk.
yeah.
He's nice to look at. He got a he's
Oh,
in shape.
well, Antonio said he mad that they took it off.
I agree
Mhm.
with you.
I agree.
That was a
Yeah.
good show.
Yeah.
And with him and Kevin
And
Bacon.
you know something, Amuchi, they took it off so that even if you hadn't watched it, you can't even go back and watch the rerun of it.
I heard they was trying to bring it
They
back
just snatched the
though.
whole thing off. But I also know him too from playing MC Ren in Straight Outta Compton.
Exactly.
I
Yes.
know him
That's
from that
another
too.
good
Yeah.
role he had.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he's been in some good role, but
Oh
he's paying
yeah.
the dues now. I'm glad he got a starring role.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
shout
Absolutely. He
out to him on
deserves
that.
it.
He
Well,
Mhm.
deserves it.
keep
Yeah.
in mind he was also in the Adam movie where he played the black superhero. He
Oh
played
yeah.
I
Mhm.
want to say I think he was a villain, but he played a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So she got taken out. We don't know about who, about don't know nothing yet. Um and oh yes, and also the Brian Banks story. Yes, he was good in that too. Oh,
Yeah. And
you
Leverage.
talking
I
about
used to watch that.
the
Mhm.
Hawkman and Black Adam, and also was in Leverage. Yeah, he been around for a minute. Yeah. And then they say he played in Girlfriends. He been look, this guy been acting for a while. So we've seen him for a long time. But
Yeah. He
um
definitely deserves his just due.
right.
Exactly.
So then it said 1 year later, and we see him
Mhm.
at the police station. So we know he's a detective, and he's putting in for a leave of absence. But yet he can overhear them talking in the interrogation room to this other bozo who unalived his wife.
Hmm.
And he saw that the brother Akbar is having a difficult time, but the guy just gave it away. But what I'm gonna tell you, y'all, when he stuck his man meat up in this man's face, what y'all say?
Baby, he say, yeah, just like I got the big D, okay, it's the
Yes.
genetics. I say, yeah,
Hmm.
yes,
Hmm.
okay, let
Oh
him
yes,
know.
West Coast Barber. Yes, he was so good in Underground.
Yes, Underground
Oh
was
Yes,
my
yeah,
it.
I
and you
I'm
can
forgot
watch the
still
about
mad.
reruns
that.
of that. I might go back and watch that one day just for when
Oh
I'm
yeah, I watched
like,
that on a random. I'm still
yeah.
pissed that that's not they
Me
took that
too. I
off,
was
man.
angry pissed. Yeah, because that was a
Mm-hmm.
great show. And but we ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole. Wow, they be snatching off the good things like that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Underground was very good. Very good.
Yes.
Um, yeah, story. Yeah, so good. Um, yeah, so when he put that big D up in his face, and then he gonna hit him like swung and hit him. Well, I hollered. I hollered. He was so good. Um, and this guy, he definitely got pissed off. You know what I'm saying? But he looked right. He saw right through this dude. He knew this dude's just a racist, and he knew how to get under his skin.
Mm-hmm.
He really knew how to get under his skin.
Right. He knew exactly what to say. He was like, "What did you say to me?" And they outside. What did he just say?
Y'all, I love our chat. Look, right. He was Jim Brown in One Night in Miami. He was good in that. Look, this nigga's just
Exactly.
good in everything. He's just good
Oh,
in
did you
everything.
say that?
I'm sorry. He's good in everything. He's good in everything.
You know
No,
what,
no,
Edgar?
no. He's good in everything. I mean, no. One Night in Miami. Did we talk about that when that came out? That was
I
so
think
good.
we. I think I can't remember because I don't. That's
No,
when
I
we
was.
wasn't
I
doing
probably.
reviews.
I
Then
wasn't.
we did talk about it. I believe. I want to say we did. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I
If we
wasn't.
did it,
If
though.
anything, I probably was just on y'all channel. And if we did talk about it, I wasn't. I didn't have my own channel at the time. But that one was so good. So yes, y'all would go. If anybody ain't seen it, sound like everybody here has seen all his work. So, but if you hadn't seen his work, go watch all his stuff. Hey Lawrence, what's going on? Oh, the next Black Panther. That would be good. That would be good. I'm here for it if he be the next Black Panther. What y'all think about that? I like that idea. At least
I
put him
agree.
in the conversation. you know.
Yeah. I'm not
So,
mad at it.
um, so we ain't got to spend a whole lot of time on this racist guy because I don't really care nothing about him. But it was just funny how he got in his head, and when he put his junk in his face, I just cracked up laughing.
I like
But
the fact that he knew right away that he did it. When he was like, he already
mhm,
gave y'all the answer. When he did that,
mhm. Yeah, right, absolutely. Um, okay, so then he driving through the streets of DC and he listening to Rick Ross. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling. And and then I said, okay, he took everybody on a ride of all around DC. Now this is my hometown, y'all. Okay, this and Torian and Nita and Booby. This
oh,
our hometown.
I was gonna
um,
ask you a question, Inga. Did you recognize areas there when you were
yes, yeah.
walking?
This is Lafayette Plaza, which is right across the street from the White House.
All right.
And
I like to hear like
it,
different stuff, like people tell me
yeah,
when they.
I've been to the White House one time when I was young. I went on like a little White House tour. That was
Oh,
back when Ronald Reagan was in office. I was
boy.
in school. It was like a school trip. This is the Jefferson Memorial. Um, so let me see what else we got here. And of course, it's the Lincoln. Everybody know the Lincoln is where Dr. King stood up and did the "I Have a Dream" speech. And a lot of things go on down there. They have marches and all kinds of stuff always going on at the Lincoln. And I've been up there. I walked all the way up to it. It's kind of creepy to me. Then we got Georgetown. Georgetown is an area. It's a high end area in DC. It's not. I feel like Georgetown doesn't show what the real DC is because people who live in Georgetown they got some bread. It's probably like somebody who live in the upper east side of New York. That's not the real New York. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's that comparison like that. Cost of living up there is high. The house and everything is up there high in Georgetown. Then we got Ben's Chili Bowls, Washington D.C. landmark. Um, uh, Everybody come from all over. It's more of a tour. It's more of a touristy place now, but it's been there forever and a day. Everybody that's been there, all kind of celebrities, from Bill Cosby to Barack Obama that came in there and eat. They serve chili dog and hot dogs and all kinds of stuff, burgers and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. It's a small little place and it's black owned. Still to this day, it's black owned. A family business. And then we got the Howard Theater. The Howard Theater is our version of the Apollo.
Yeah, I've been
All the
there.
famous people that came to the Howard, just like they all came to the Apollo, they came to the Howard.
You know
So
what's weird? I've been to the Howard Theater, but I've never been to the Apollo Theater. I walked past it 1,000 times, probably more than that.
mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Tori said check my DM. On Discord. Okay, wait a minute. Tori must got some information for me. Oh, okay. Can y'all send Tori in the link? He won't
I
pop
got
up.
you. I put okay because I just sent it to him. That all right. All he
Okay.
had to do was hit me.
Um.
I would have. I sent
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I didn't even think that. I'm sorry. Tori.
It's
Now.
okay. I'm sending it to
Yeah.
him
So
now.
Howard Theater, like everybody there. My mother always talk about how she saw James Brown there back in the day, and all the greats, the Temptations, and everybody. All the greats were there, and then it was shut down for a long period of years, especially during that crack era.
Okay.
DC was tore up real bad, like a lot of places around the nation. So, and one point we was the murder capital of the country, and but now, just like how they did in New York, it's all gentrified now. That neighborhood back in the day where the Howard Theater is, if you back in the day it used to be bad. It was bad. Now, when it's so funny, we go around in there, you see white folk jogging and pushing their baby strollers. Back in the day, they wouldn't even have stepped in that neighborhood. But they don't. So it's a good thing they cleaned it up, but in a bad way, they push people out. So you know how gentrification is. We've talked about that many times.
Right.
But yeah, Torian is right. It was very bad back in the day. Yeah, that 80s and 90s, it was bad. And but then they cleaned it up and So it's they got all kind of, it's definitely a better neighborhood now, but it's the city is still the city. And this Anacostia is over in Southeast DC, on the southeast side of DC, and that was at one point, not a great area either, but now it's you got all kind of people living around there now, so it's based on gentrification. So anytime you start seeing a Whole Foods pop up somewhere,
you know what's up.
They ain't doing that for us. And then of course the U.S. Capitol is where all the crooks are, the ones that's up there making the decisions right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where they be at. My dad used to work at the Capitol. I ain't calling him a crook, but he used to be at the Capitol. I used to work on Capitol Hill too. He had got me a job back in the day. I worked on Capitol Hill for a while as well.
Wow.
Back in the 90s. Yeah, during the 90s.
Oh, you probably was wearing your little Reeboks and that skirt.
Oh, I had my cute little shape and everything. I was walking around with
with your hot ass. Go ahead.
So after we he said he didn't get it.
I just sent it to him.
Oh, okay. She resent it to her. Give us a second. Oh, wait a minute. Renee said, Tamika, I lived in Detroit all my life and haven't been to the Motown Museum and drive by it all the time.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
But something, but that happens when you live when you live, like, I'm sure there's places in New York, y'all in New York. There's places in all of New York that you say, I don't go down there, I don't go to them damn museums, I don't go to this or that or that. That's because you live there, you don't even pay attention.
It's true. There's a lot of places that I pass by that tourists come here to go see. I've been to a lot of them, but it's some that I haven't. But then when I go other places, I'm trying to go in.
And once you've done it once or twice, you don't tend to keep going back all the time. So, no, that's that case. That's the case in any major city, wherever you live. I mean, one of my friends, my best friends, live in the Atlanta area. She don't be going to all that touristy stuff unless you coming in town and to visit, and you tell her that's what you want to do. She should take you all around to the historical civil rights stuff. Otherwise, she ain't doing all that stuff either. Because first of all, I don't be wanting to be around all them tourists and stuff. So, but I am a tourist when I go into somebody else's city. If I come to y'all city, I'm a tourist. So I'm gonna be looking at it.
So you want to be going all of those places.
If I have never been to it before, if I've never been there or never seen something, then yeah, I would, But then sometimes I like going to places where I know somebody, so that y'all can take me to the places that people don't know about, the real parts of the city,
But you know what? Back then, when you was in school, those are trips they used to do for school.
Right, going to the zoo, the museums,
Museum of Natural History.
Right.
And when I was in school, we even got to go to the airport because I live near the airport, and they used to let you get on the plane and get the wings and all of that stuff.
I know they ain't doing that no more.
They're not doing that no more.
No, they ain't doing that no more. Hey, what's going on? My fellow DC native.
Listen, I was gonna refrain from coming up here, but then we started showing all the landmarks. I was like, I gotta get on this one. I said that's one of the things that gave this show an extra few points was the fact that they actually shot this in DC. And you can tell.
Well, wait a minute. There was one part when there's like some houses and stuff. I said,
that's Baltimore. No, that's Baltimore.
I'm about to say, because I know DC houses. We got like row houses and certain, and these didn't look like that. I said this probably like Ohio or something.
That was either Baltimore or Philly.
Yeah, it might have been Philly or something like that. It looked. I don't know. I just knew it wasn't. When he was at the little boy's house, I just talking to the little boy, and that's episode 2. I'll get there, but I'm just saying the houses, that neighborhood, the street did not look like no DC street.
Yeah, that's
probably like Ohio or some damn way, or they went to Canada or something.
But when you saw certain places like what you were showing, that was actually DC.
That was DC. All that was the Anacostia and all of that was So,
and it's crazy too because I was actually over in Georgetown today, and I saw the Georgetown Theater. So I was like, wow, like I was just over here today, and I'm watching the show, and I was like, they shot that over here, and I said they managed to fix the lights on all the letters because when you go over it on a regular day, 2 of them letters ain't lit up.
Yeah, right. That's right. Well, you know they was doing it for the show. So
Yeah.
and Barbara, she from the West Coast. She said, I live in Northern California and I've been to LA, but I've never been to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yeah, because a lot of times you living your life. You're from the area. You living your life. You're going to work. You're dealing with school, dealing with your kids. You ain't got time for all the other stuff. I get it. I mean, that's everywhere. Everybody got that same story. Oh, okay. Yeah, catch up. Yeah, catch us again next week. We're gonna do it every week until we finish up the whole thing. Yeah, or you can watch the replay later on, Lori. Thank you for coming through. Okay, so now we don't know who this person is yet, but we see the frother flake person, you know. I can't say cereal. I don't know.
Yeah, you could say the serial deleter.
Oh, okay. Cause see, I'm not monetized, but all y'all are. I ain't trying to mess y'all up. So, you know, the serial deleter, the unaliver. Yeah, but so now we see he keeps a book of all the people. So we got the John Wayne Gacy. I know y'all done seen his stories and stuff in movies and documentaries on this clown. Where literally he was a clown too. John Wayne Gacy, and then we got this other guy. What was his name? Samson or something? Yeah. No, what was his name?
The Sandman.
Oh, Sandman. Yeah, Sandman. And so this guy was, and also another DC crazy nut was Muhammad. That one here called me God. That was that Muhammad guy. Yeah. Oh Lord, I remember when all that happened. That was wild. Yeah, so this person is keeping souvenirs in like a journal of all the stuff that was going on. And so because some of the scenes are so dark, I couldn't get all like every little thing. So but y'all get the gist of it. They so we see somebody who was tied up. We don't know anything about this person yet. And they was, crying and carrying on. He cut the guy's locks off his head. And then the next scene we see a Cadillac over in his apartment area, and the kids over there was playing ball at the playground, and we see this person laying there, unalive behind the wheel. And then that's when the story really gets going. We find out that this dude is named Amir.
Amir Good. Well, Good. Something.
Yeah, I didn't catch his last name. I just knew Amir.
Yeah, I know.
Good speed.
Good speed.
Okay. And then we got this lady. She got on my damn nerves. This is Chief Anderson. Chief Anderson worked my last nerve. I wanted to slap her.
She pissed me off because she has a political agenda and she just wants her needs to be met.
Right. Right. And that's like that all the major cities where you got a police chief, Oh, said Tyler Perry was my choice. Oh, okay.
No one had chose Tyler Perry.
I said I didn't watch Tyler Perry's version. I was not going there. Period. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Tyler Perry's version of alexcross was not my favorite, but
yeah, I was actually shocked.
And everybody got their choices.
I thought he wasn't a good choice to me.
No, not for me. But everybody like what they like, So. You got the people out here, they protesting, and we definitely seen that in DC, and of course every major city. They always got some stuff going on like that when something going down. They were saying no justice, no peace. That and then he was trying to take a leave of absence for a while, but she was like, nah, we need you on this case, yada yada yada. And they initially just tried to say that he was on the line from taking meth. I'm like, this guy wasn't no drug user,
right?
They wanted him to be out there to be black and pretty.
Right. That's
he said, I ain't giving no damn speeches.
Yeah, that's exactly because that's what they wanted him to do. They wanted him to be the
Mm-hmm.
one to go
And so
out.
the thing is, they would say that they immediately ran to the default of drug use because, like, of course, he's a young black man, so that's a default to
And he
Mm-hmm.
used to be a drug dealer. He went
be a
to
drug.
jail, prison, whatever.
Right.
In his
Yeah.
time, he became a Muslim, and when he came out, he
Mm-hmm.
became an activist. I mean, I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand why is that because you did something in the past. We all have done something stupid in our past. Just because you did something in our past, I mean, that's who you are the rest of your life, especially if you've made changes in your life. But that was the ignorance of this woman. That's why I said
Yeah.
I want to slap her because, but you know something? This is a lot of this story is some truth. They wrote it to how things are really, how
Oh yeah.
between the cops and people on the street, and
Mm-hmm.
you notice they brought up George Floyd, they brought up all these
Yeah.
the 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 Black Lives Matter stuff. This is
Mm-hmm.
his sister, right?
Yeah. His sister
This is
was going off. I
she
think
was
her
going
name
on
was Malika.
Malika.
She definitely was going off. She was
She
saying like,
did.
"Why should we trust y'all? Why, shouldn't we think this is some kind of setup from y'all?" His locks was cut off, and basically bringing up that he had diabetes and he wasn't a hard drug user, and if he was going to do something, he wouldn't have did that because he would have known that wouldn't work with the medicine he had to take for the diabetes. I'm paraphrasing, but I know she brought that up. And then once the
Mhm.
mother said the thing about he had changed his life and he became a Muslim. He wasn't eating no pork. He said, "Get that damn bacon out the house."
Mhm.
Right,
Because
right, right.
they had
Mhm.
ran down what was in his system like the last thing he said.
Right.
He
She
said,
said, well, what uh she said no, the mama said though it was I mean it was I just chuckled a little bit. What I'm gonna do with all this damn turkey bacon up
Right. Oh, this turkey bacon in here. Yeah. I like
there?
the moment that he had with the mother.
Amuchi, what you think about these two lady cops? They was cynical
the
They
too.
was
black female cop got on my nerves
assholes. They
too.
was getting on my nerves
They was
too.
getting on my nerve in the beginning, but the short black girl, she I forgot her name. Let me get her name.
I
She
forget, I
ended
ain't
up
read her name
that
down.
went me over at the end. That one. That
But
was
Moochie,
detective.
Well, Detective Vega is the white lady. I don't know what the black lady name is. The white lady, Detective Vega, because I wrote her name down. And I know Lieutenant Massey is the pregnant lady. So I'm not sure who the black lady's name was.
We ain't gonna put our track shoes on because I got a whole mouthful about her.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, because Dorian was about to go to a little bit too far.
Yes.
We gonna keep up the
In one and
pace.
two.
Yeah, we're gonna keep up the pacing. Okay. Yeah, so we talked about here, and then he got my man who played you God in the Wu-Tang series.
Mm-hmm.
That
He
actor.
was in also what the heist. Wasn't he in the heist too? Was he one of the young?
On
Was he the young
on
boy in the heist or no? Am I
oh,
wrong?
no, that's not him. On the
I thought
fight
he was
night.
in that
No.
too.
No, that's no, he wasn't in that.
I thought he was in fight night.
Yeah, I think it is Shauna. She was working my damn nerves.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she was.
But
aka Moochie's sister.
his name was Tavion or no, what is
Tavios.
Travion.
Tavio.
Tavio? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Tiao.
Tavio, Tavio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but well, as soon as I saw his face, I said, "Oh, look at you, God!" I'm still every time I see him, I'm still calling him you, God. So he play,
He was in the Wu Tang
yeah,
show.
because he did look a lot like you, God. If you put you, God, and put him side by side, they look like that could be you, God's son. I mean,
Mhm.
they did a good job with picking him for that particular series. But
Yeah, he had his
anyway,
attitude.
and the attitude was you, God. Yeah, but yeah, the Malika, she was going off. Yeah, she definitely was going off, and she just
And
and
she
now
kind of reminded me of Deborah Cox.
oh yeah,
A
she
little bit.
do. She do in the face. Yeah,
When I
she did
saw
look
her
like that.
when I saw
Yeah,
her, I said she looks like she could be related to Deborah Cox.
she do. She actually do. I see it. I see what you're saying. I didn't think about it at the time watching it, but yeah, she do. She but she was right. I mean, Tamika had always said about the locks and why would he don't cut? He had a whole full mane of
Mm-hmm.
locks, and why would he just shave it off like that over just for no reason? And being he was a diabetic, he wouldn't have been taking no meth, and this he said he smoked a little weed because everybody think if you smoking weed, you doing drugs. I mean, it's I guess because I'm a connoisseur of it, I don't look at it as a drug like that. You know what I'm saying? And the way, not the way you look at the heroin, the Coco and other stuff like that. I don't put it in the same category. And so anyway, that's he knew, but but his partner John was being a little sassy in the mouth though. He kept on making it seem like he thought the guy might have.
I mean, we have to keep in mind that the serial taker out of did set it up to make it look like that's what happened, and he did have drugs in his system. So, just looking at it on the surface, there's no reason for them not to think that that's what happened. But at the end of the day, his family is like, this ain't happened like this. Y'all ain't gonna convince us that it happened like this. Tavia was even saying that they would have never gave him nothing without calling him and like, him saying that it was okay. And they know not to sell anything like that to him. So he's like, hell no, this didn't happen. And then,
but,
I think because he already had a history with them. Yeah.
But no, I don't want to jump ahead. I'm trying to think that I don't want to say something too fast and we ain't got to that part yet. So I'm going to hold on to that just in case we don't, and just in case we haven't gotten to a particular part involving how he even got in that position. If y'all know what I mean.
Right.
You're talking about you're talking about John Sampson, the partner?
No. Amir.
Amir.
Yeah.
Okay.
About how he got to that point, because I don't think you got there yet.
No.
Okay, now remember that we're only doing 1 and 2. So if it's in 3 and 4, don't talk about it yet.
No, it happened between 1 and 2. I do remember that. I just can't remember when and where it happened.
Okay.
Because it gets revealed how he even got mixed up with the person that took him out.
Yeah, I think I might have. Well, you're gonna have to refresh my memory on that because I can't really remember how that guy was able to grab him up. So
they didn't bring it up yet.
Just put a pin in it. Yeah, put a pin in it, and we're gonna get it. So we meet the grandma and the kids and all that. Grandma was, and I like this actress who played grandma too. She played everything.
I told one of my subscribers, you remind me of the actress that plays her, the character at least in the show. And then she looked at it and she said, Torian, you know what? You were spot on, because I kid you not, one of my subscribers looks and acts just like her. When I looked at it, I wasn't even paying attention to the screen and I had my headphones on and I literally yelled out my subscriber's name because I thought it was her.
Okay, yeah, because this actor's been around for a minute. I forgot about my fire because there's some people need to go in this fire. So I can't think of the actress name right offhand. I didn't write her name down, but she's been around since the 60s, 70s. She's been around for a long time. This lady been acting for a long time. At least from the 70s up to now, she's been acting. So
I forgot she was on Meet the Browns.
She's been in everything. This lady been around a long time. Her filmography and TV list is long. She's been on all kinds of TV shows between Law and Order, ER, this, that. You name it, she's been on it. So she's a great actress. Sometimes we like it, and sometimes we can't stand it, depending on her character she playing.
Well, we love her.
We love her in this. Yeah, she's good at grandma in this one. She so she's taking the kid. Well, he was getting dressed to go out to a little, little fancy event with this lady Ellie or L. I don't know how she's saying it. And
he was looking fine as hell in that suit.
He was. I'm sorry, Tori, but he was. Yeah, he was.
He was running late for the date.
Well, if you can say that, well, I'm gonna say that Elle was looking good too, and she's repping for the short hair queens. Shout out to the short hair. Hey, Ingrid, you got a sidekick.
I'll tell you, yeah, she was rocking that little short cut. She looked good. She's a beautiful chocolate woman, and I want to thank them for putting some chocolate people. I love it when we see shows when half of the damn cast is chocolate. I love it. I love it.
It was so crazy when I was looking at the actress who plays Elle. All I kept seeing, especially with her, how low her cut is and with her face and her skin tone, was the actress who played Noma on Ghost.
RD. Oh no, okay. You thought of her? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of her.
Mm-hmm.
Another actress, dark skinned actress with the short haircut.
Oh, hey, Miss Carey says she played. I liked her in Kings in Napa. I liked her in Kings. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I didn't realize she was on there. I was used to review that show. You're right.
Okay. Okay. And the mama, yeah, she did play on Lincoln Heights. She played on so much stuff. I'm telling
Lincoln
you,
Heights was my show back in the
it's
day.
my show. I
I
should
love
go
Lincoln
back and
Heights.
and review that, even though it's old. I should do a throwback nostalgia thing because that thing
That's
was so good.
that's why when
Yeah.
I saw the actor who played Charles on BMF, I said, "That's the dad from Lincoln Heights." That's the first thing that came to my
Chadwick
mind.
Boseman was on there too. That was one of his
Yeah.
first early things he did. Yeah. But yeah, so she's taking the kid. He's going out to his social event. She's taking the girl to the her practice. Right? It was like, was it a track or something, or basketball, whatever it was.
Yeah,
And
track.
Track. Yeah. And so that's what was going on with the family there. Because he's a single dad, but grandma is helping him out. So soon as I saw this clear man, I said, "This is the guy." I knew about his face. He looked creepy. I said, "This is the guy." I knew as soon as I saw it. Saw his face. I saw his face, but we didn't know it yet. So I did just jump the gun. We didn't know it yet this time. We just thought he was just a guy who knew L, and he's talking and talking about he lost his, what do you say, his mother or something. His mother was unalive.
Mm.
And so it looked like everything was innocent, but for some reason, you know how like we already, when you watch the show, you already trying to get the answers to the situation. And I already looked at him. I said, "I think it's him."
Yeah, he was
I
being
wasn't
too
sure.
extra.
He being too. That's what made me believe it, because he was too.
And that's the thing. And then it's like the thing about it is, it's like he was trying. It's almost like he's guilty of something. You just don't know of what. And he's trying his best to disguise it any way he can, but he's not doing a good job of doing it. And then doing that in front of Alex Cross wasn't the best thing to do, especially since this guy is a detective and he's like a psychologist at the same time.
Right. Miss Carol said to me that her name was Rose in the Napa show, the King of Napa. You said you watched it.
Yeah, I know. I remember now. She was a mess up there.
Okay. Was that, where did that come on? What platform was that on?
That was on
like,
OWN.
On? Oh, okay. Yeah. OWN did have a lot of shows at one point, and then they just snatched them all down. So
the other woman we was talking about, she was in David Makes the Man too.
I used to watch that too.
Yeah, I did. I did look at that. Yeah, I did look at that. Yeah. Okay, so the little girl forgets her shoes, and of course, like any mama, she's the grandma, but she's any mama said, "Look, I done told you to put them damn shoes with your bag, so you ain't got to keep looking for." I said that sounds like how I would say to my son. I done told you 45 times to keep your stuff together. Where's your book bag? Where's your track shoes? I've gone through that when I used to take him to basketball practice, and he can't find his gym shorts, can't find this and that. So I've been through that. So she goes back in the house. Wait a minute, I'm jumping a little bit. Wait a minute, I gotta go back a little bit. The man came, somebody, we don't know who it was, came into and broke into the house and was rummaging through the house, looking at the pictures on the wall in the girl's room, and he's hiding in the closet. And so because it's so dark and the person got a ski mask and all that stuff on, we can't see who it is. The little girl comes back in to get her gym shoes, and I thought she was gonna open up that closet, y'all, but he had a knife, but she didn't. I mean, that would have been it's too early on for something to happen yet to the little girl. So I
was nervous for her when she went to walk by that closet and he's standing there with that knife. I said, "Oh Lord, no!"
Oh yeah, I was nervous too with that.
Right, I was very nervous, and so the person takes the picture off the wall, but she gets the shoes. She never ended up going in the closet. She found her shoes, and she left. So I don't want nothing to happen to one of the children, but something's gonna happen. But anyway, so now we go to another scene, and this is where we meet oh man, I wrote her name. Wait a minute, what is her name?
Shannon Whitmere.
Oh, that must be right.
Yeah, Shannon. We don't know why we seeing her, but we
don't know yet. Right. We don't know yet why we seeing her. And she was getting her coffee order, And now this guy is, see, this is where they was throwing us off, Tamika, right? But that guy got a lot of people working for him, though.
It was so random. Like, she trying to get her coffee. She like, you said Shannon rating. It's like if he's struggling with her to get the damn cups. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he's taking a picture of her. I'm like, well, what the hell going on? Why
I know. So I'm thinking, is this the guy who was rummaging through the house? Or, we just don't know. I mean, Torian, what did you think just from this part? Did you think this was the Frosted Flake unalive?
He said
I like that one. The Frosted Flake.
The Flake unalive. Now, you know what? I didn't think it was him. I was thinking maybe this is someone who's probably working for him or someone he paid. I was like, nah, this can't be him, because whoever's doing this, they wouldn't be doing something like this just blatantly like that in public.
Right. What you think, Moochie? Did you think that they was throwing us off right here?
I'm trying not to put my track shoes on, but I feel like with this one, we gonna see this dude again. He's part of. He had a lot of help. I'm gonna keep it right there. When we put a pin in it, we gonna get back to that dude.
Oh, Barbara said she think it was a woman who came into the house. This thing gonna give us a lot of twists and turns. So, she said she think it was a woman who could have came into the house.
Another thing is that we noticed that these people have these tattoos on their wrists, and pretty much looks like the same symbol that was on the book.
Like it's like a network of people.
He worked for the unaliver. That's what Deshay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Okay, so now this is when y'all was talking about the food in the stomach, the content. Yeah, that was gross when he pulled up the bag. Talking about what he had in there, the sprinkles from the cake and this
and a pork chop.
Yeah,
sound like my father's food.
Dee said it did look like a woman who came into the house. The body shape, I thought it was a woman too, but then I said, well, I wasn't know. I got confused a couple of times and I think that's the whole purpose. We're not supposed to. This is not Power or a Tyler Perry show where we can just figure it out right away. They gonna give us a lot of twists and turns.
I like that it make you work for the answer.
Yes. So now this is when we meet Bobby
Trey.
This
dude was on 10 the whole time he was on screen. Like this dude always looked like he was unhinged, but none more than episode 2. But we're gonna get there.
Please.
Right now,
but right here, we didn't know nothing about him yet. We just thought some dude walking to the barbershop, and of course they playing Chuck Brown, legendary, rest in peace, Go-Go,
the king of Go-Go.
The king of Go-Go, Godfather, yes, yeah, and so they playing him, and of course he eating chicken wings with mumble sauce,
which is a staple.
It's a staple, yeah, and you pour it all over everything, even the French fries.
Fries.
Yes, even on the fries, yes.
Eating with his fingers.
Yeah, and so and look, and Toria, I don't know if you heard me say this earlier. The actor's real name is Johnny Gill. It was Johnny Ray Gill. Wow. Ray is his middle name. It's Johnny Ray. So when I first saw it, said Johnny Gill. I said Johnny Gill. But his name is Johnny Ray Gill, and I was like, okay.
Sort of like with Michael B. Jordan. So
yes. Or Vanessa L. Williams. Vanessa Williams. Yes, yeah. When my son walked into the room when I was watching it, he said he thought that was Jonathan Majors. He thought that was
in that picture. I can kind of see it. I can see the resemblance in that bottom.
Jonathan Majors.
In that picture,
for a second, like we walked in and he thought it was Jonathan Majors. He said, "Oh, he made a comeback," and I said, "Not that yet."
But you know what's so crazy though? What I noticed about what Bobby Trey had on, look at the jacket. Like the jacket, it was like a brown jacket with the collar. Kind of reminded me of the jacket Candyman wore.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, the nose made me realize. I said his nose was. I don't think he had the same nose as Jonathan Majors, but But my son said that to me, and I laughed when I heard you said
Every
you poured
time
a
we
line with the fries. No, they poured the mumbo sauce goes on the fries too.
on the fries too, they
It
smother
goes
it.
on, and
They
you can put mumbo
smother it.
sauce on anything. I put it on my fried fish. I got some in my refrigerator now. I keep mumbo sauce. I keep mumbo sauce. It's good.
And one thing I noticed, and also too, Inga, everybody mumbo sauce will taste different. So you're not gonna go to like a carry out and
everybody
get the same
mumbo sauce is different. It's like everybody's barbecue sauce is different too.
Right.
But it's good.
Okay.
It's good though.
Yeah.
I don't know not one person that said they didn't like mumbo sauce, whether they from here or came from out of town. I know I put somebody on the mumbo sauce one time. They had one time and they became a fiend instantly. Like they was going any and everywhere to try to find it to get it.
It's like it's not like ketchup, even though it might look like ketchup, but it has how you describe it to? It's
a sweet
twang, the sweet, it's like a sweet, So it looks like it might be ketchup, but it's not as thick as barbecue sauce. It's
but also
every region got their thing.
And notice every scene, but just about every scene that Bobby Trey was in, he was always eating. Just about.
Okay, I ain't paying no attention about the eating part, but you're right. You're right. So they go to lunch or something with the Chief Anderson. And this one she really pissed me off more right here. She was just had an attitude, but I understand. I know that's her job, and she just wants to shut it down. She don't want to try to investigate.
That picture would not have gone on that table with all that food.
Yeah, he threw the pictures up. Once you showed me the content of somebody's stomach and I'm sitting there eating my food, I'm like, I'm done. No, don't show me that while I'm eating. So, but see, now John is is agreeing with Alex now, because when he mentioned about the fact of the guy being Muslim and it was pork in his system, but he would never eat. He just fresh out of the joint. You know what I'm saying? So he's still fresh with being a Muslim. So, that's the Old Spice guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is the one that was half.
Right, that is him.
He was the half.
He's looking in here though. I don't even pay no much attention on the commercial, but he a handsome dude. Both these brothers is eye candy in here. Yeah,
that's where he got to start out, was being an Old Spice guy.
Yes, riding on the horse and all that.
Was he half horse or something?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
yeah, he was a sentient. Okay, I was right.
Yes. Thanks, Suburban, for reminding me of that or letting me know, because I didn't pay attention.
He was also in Medea's Big Happy Family.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, but he was doing a good job. I didn't know he was an actor, really. I just knew him from the commercial, from the Old Spice commercial.
Yeah, he was the husband in that.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that that particular one. But yeah, I was side-eyeing the chief of police too. Yes, yeah. So I don't trust her. So
she had an agenda. She wanted to be mayor, so she wanted to just wrap this baby up and make her look good in the public's eye. She don't want to.
She knew the longer she knew the longer it stayed out there, the slimmer her chances were to become mayor.
Right. And like I said, this other lady is Lieutenant Massey. That's the one that's pregnant.
Cool.
And
I'm sorry.
I understand. Hey, listen, I understand because we already seen it, so we know what's gonna happen. So
exactly.
I
understand. That's me trying to still keep my mouth closed.
Please, y'all, because I only watched the first two. I have not. Inga ain't seen the other parts yet. I'm gonna watch, because I said I wanted to pace myself. We're gonna do 3 and 4 next week. I'll be ready for that. So I just wanted to pace myself. So I said, no, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna watch 3. I'll probably watch 3 and 4 tonight. So yeah, I don't. So please, y'all don't. Normally, I don't care about spoilers, but on this case, I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, we won't spoil you.
Yeah. Now this is the contents that he had in his stomach. He had grilled pork chops, garlic mashed potatoes, steamed asparagus, German chocolate cake with sprinkles, and then he had 2-liter ginger ale. That's somebody's dinner. That's what y'all having for dinner tonight.
Do you know how big a 2-liter
sound like when Moochie be fixing her dad, the pork chops and the mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That menu does look good, but you can keep the German chocolate cake because I don't like coconut. But
I
everything
love
else-
German chocolate cake, but I wouldn't have put no
But everything
sprinkles
else
on
is
it though. You
fine.
don't put sprinkles on German chocolate cake. Who made that? You don't put sprinkles. Like you don't put
know.
sprinkles on. I love
And then
German
when
chocolate cake.
and then when you find out the significance of this meal going forward, it's like, oh wow, okay, I see what's going on here.
Okay, and then so this
You don't know that yet, so don't say nothing.
I
so,
know,
so
I know,
this,
I know, I know.
but this
I gotta watch the
the
comments,
frosted
the chat.
the frosted flake unaliver, he keeps this book, right? So he gets the real unalivers and matching with his victims, you know what I'm saying? So that's what he doing. That's why we got Eileen. Now, have y'all I know y'all have seen documentary and watched movies on this woman.
Oh,
I seen the movie.
yeah.
Eileen Warnos, oh my goodness.
That woman
was crazy.
psychotic.
When I do one of my true crime things, maybe I might have to add her to my list.
She got added to my list.
Oh, I might have to add her to my list.
I know you're gonna do something where we got to go to the other channel to talk about her.
As a matter of fact, when I
She
was in college,
real crazy. Yes.
As a matter of fact, when I was in college, we had to do it was like a school, like a class assignment or something like that, and we had to work in pairs. And that was the first time we had actually brought her up in that classroom. Nobody really knew who she was until we mentioned the movie Monster with Charlize Theron,
and she
that's when people knew. Yeah. That's when people knew who we were talking about.
And I don't mean no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But she did a great job playing that lady. Oh my gosh, she gained the weight to look like the lady.
Her transformation alone.
Right, that's what I meant. Yes, Miss Care. You don't put sprinkles on. Sprinkles go on donuts and cupcakes or something like that. You don't put that on a German chocolate cake. No,
it was chocolate sprinkles.
Yeah, no, I ain't never had it with no sprinkles, but yeah. RD said Torian is really hard to stay in the moment.
It is. Like
all right. Yeah, because we didn't want to talk about the whole thing in one day. So we just said we're breaking it up and spreading it out, But anyway, so he sees this girl, Shannon, and that's gonna be his next victim, Yeah. So and he gonna match her with Eileen. Yeah. So it's crazy. So where we go? So now this one Cross was just trying to figure pieces out, like figuring out a puzzle. And then they just come joking around with him about the flowers. We noticed he kept getting flowers. Didn't know why he was getting flowers at first. He kept getting flowers. And they was just joking with him about it. Did y'all before? I know y'all know why he got the flowers now, how he got them, but what did y'all think about him was getting flowers?
I didn't think this. I was thinking, well, at first I was like, could it be from Elle? But I was like, no, I don't think she would send him flowers. But so at that point, I didn't know what the significance of the flowers. Of course, when we found out later on, then it's like, okay, now we see where the flowers and who they came from.
Right, D. No drug addict is gonna have all that meal like garlic mashed potatoes and the grilled pork chops and all. They're not doing all that. They may no. If you're a drug addict on the street, you ain't doing all that. You ain't fixing all that. Well, so he gets a call, right, to make it that something's going on at the school. He got to show up at the school, and the little boy is what named Damon.
Damon.
Damon. And he got the Redskins scarf, and I guess it's must be sort of a dress code thing. You can't have paraphernalia.
Especially like in a private school like that, because
I'm sure he's in a private school. Yeah, and
this was the first jaw-dropping moment for me when I watched the series. One of several. This one right here made me, because at first I'm like, okay, what's going on here? But then my eyes got as wide as Alice's did when I realized what was going on. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
And Moochie and Tamika, the little boy just wanted to feel close to his mother. So he didn't have no agenda. He didn't know nothing. He just found the scarf. He knew it was his mother's scarf, like any of us would do,
But at first I was like, well, what's happening? Because the principal, when he came in, like his whole posture and everything changed. He's saying what's up to the principal, and then he like, yeah, we don't have no problems with this, and talking about him wearing the scarf. But it was like Alex zoned out from what the principal was saying, and he looking at his son going, where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? And then when the principal realized, like, oh, that's from his mother, like, he was about to be like, oh, I can understand that. But Alex is just worried about how the hell did you get this?
Get the scarf. Because remember he saw his wife get up to go to the restroom with it on, but when she got shot, it wasn't on her.
Exactly.
So that's why he was trying to figure out. So he was trying to figure out how in the world did she get the scarf. And I put it together. I was like, okay, somebody got a hold of that scarf.
Yeah.
Like whoever took her out. And I said, how did it get back in the house?
Right.
Yes, Miss Kara, they did change the name. It's like the Commanders now, but maybe at the time they taped this, it was still under the old name. So the reason why we saying it, because there's no disrespect, because we know that is really derogatory. The name Redskins is derogatory for the Native Americans. So no disrespect if anybody's Native American. We just talking about the thing in the show. So.
Well, you know what? Well, that too. But the thing is, I don't know what year, I'm guessing this is recent. But I think the Commanders already had the name by the time they shot it and filmed this. But since it was no longer the Redskins, they was like, okay, so we'll just use this because we can't use the Commanders, clearly, because that's going to be a huge we got to go to the NFL.
Oh, copyright thing too. Yeah, right.
So let's just use the Redskins since that's technically no longer a team.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So the colors are still the same, but the name is just changed. So mama comes home and he got security cameras all over the house. And he also was at the gym and talked to John, his partner, about it and wanted him to get, DNA testing off the scarf and mama looking like, okay, you putting all these cameras around, I don't like all this kind of stuff like that, she really wasn't for it, but she just let it go, So
yeah, because he felt like somebody been in the damn house. This changes everything.
Right. I agree with that. You agree, Mochi, with that?
She said she had to step away right quick.
Oh, I didn't even see the thing. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was busy reading the chat and everything. Okay. Yeah. So, let's see. Then after that, then we get this late. Okay, y'all, I'm going to tell you, y'all know y'all have already watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be real mad if I find out that he done messed around with Carla Craig, because I'm saying she is really trying to throw it on him. I said, why are they keep on trying to take our damn men? Leave our men alone. There's plenty of y'all men's out there. Why you flirting with our chocolate drop over here? Y'all, I hope they don't sleep together. I know y'all already seen it, so I hope he don't sleep with her. But I'm gonna be real ticked off. So
I'm so mad that you haven't watched the whole series yet, because I just want to.
I'm gonna finish it.
I can't say anything.
Oh Lord, that must mean he did something. Okay, I'm gonna watch some more. Said I was gonna be, but she was constantly flirting with him. Come to meeting him at the bar with her little tie sticking out, and she was constantly flirting with him all through this first 2 episodes. So I said, and he was flirting kind of with her too. I said, he better not do this. But then when we see the guy face, and that's the same guy from that party, I said, I knew I was right. This guy is crazy and looked like he's setting up a one of those catfishing situations with her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I said, I said, that's what I knew was about to go down now.
He has
Ed Ramsey. That's his name, Ed Ramsey, right?
He has the face of a sicko.
Right. He has the face of a sicko. And did I get his name right? Ed Ramsey?
Ed Ramsey,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I jotted down a few names, but so I hope I was right. No. Oh Lord, she said woo saw, so that must mean it's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna have to throw my bedroom slipper at my TV. And I'm not racist or nothing. Or prejudice. I just like seeing
I
Black
understand.
love. I
Inga,
like black
Inga,
men
I
with black
completely
women.
understand.
I wanted
Inga,
to
I
make it
completely
clear because
understand.
people, there's all kind of people in this chat. We got biracial people, got people with all kind of different race. It's nothing against nobody. Love is love. I want everybody to be find love. But I do like our black women with our black men who had black babies. I'm sorry, that's just me.
Yeah,
So
of them now.
it's an Inga don't like spoilers when she like. No, that's not true. If I had watched the whole thing, I would sit here and talk about it. But it just I didn't. But we said we was going. I only watched the first two.
Yeah,
Because Miss Kiera jumped on me last time. So I know when she tried to poke at me.
Trying to stay in the pocket with
no, only because I only watched these first two. I didn't see the other one.
And
so
see, the thing
I
is,
can't talk about
me,
something I didn't see. So
and see, the thing with me is I was gonna do 2 episodes a day because it dropped on Thursday. I was gonna do 1 and 2 Thursday, 3 and 4 Saturday,
I just
Friday,
finished
and
it
so on and
today.
so. And then the thing is, I said by the time I got to episode 6, something happened in episode 6 that said, "Oh, I got to finish this out today. I can't wait for another day." I said anything can happen tomorrow. A whole asteroid could come crashing into the earth, and I won't know how this thing ends. I got to finish this thing today.
I know. I'm gonna finish it up. Trust me. I'm definitely gonna finish it up. Okay, then this is when we find out who Tavio Lemons is it Lemons is. And first of all, a Washington D.C. driver's license don't look like this.
Does not look like that.
No, it don't look
like a New York City driver's license, and they just put Washington on top.
Yeah, that looked like could be Washington State. It's not Washington D.C.
Yeah, I was like, when I looked at that, I said that is not the D.C. license.
Nah.
When I looked at that,
I said, I know they couldn't. Yeah, RD said I couldn't stop watching it. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I felt with it. I went all the way to the end, y'all.
And me, Miss Kiera said same thing. I agree with you, Moo, about the New York license. Okay, see, I'm gonna watch 3 and 4 tonight. I might end up staying up and watching the rest of it.
I'm telling you, Inga, hold up, Inga, what episode you just did 1 and 2?
I just did 1 and 2. I watched it. I finished them today. Just 1 and 2
Inga.
only. After
Inga,
by the time I finished 2, then that's when we became live. So I just actually.
Inga, you're gonna go through many stages of emotions and grief.
Emotions right now. You want?
Oh no! Let me get my tissues. Lord have mercy.
You gonna be
I seen trailers for upcoming episodes, but
you gonna want to roll around on the ground and fight with some people.
You gonna fight? Speaking of Trey, you're gonna be fighting the air like Trey on Boys in the Hood.
So that means the fire gonna get bigger. The fire gonna be like this.
Oh yeah, definitely. It ain't gonna be the border one. Wherever
the fire gonna be like this, y'all. Oh my God, it's gonna be a bigger fire. Oh, it's a roller coaster. Okay, when I'm done with y'all tale, I'm going to watch the thing. I'm gonna pop me some popcorn and sit in front of my TV. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Inga, you got to get some scotch tape. Inga going to get some scotch tape and peel her eyelids back to stay awake because she ain't gonna want to go to sleep.
Oh my goodness! I'll be up for a little while. It's only 8:30, so I'll be up for a little bit. What y'all think about Bobby Trey, y'all? Just from this little bit we seen so far, and him eating the chicken wings and then in the French fry and then being right. I said, "Oh, this dude is the cop." That's when we find out he's the cop. Yeah.
Like I said something is off about him because like he that just is a testament to how good of an actor he is. Because it's like when you see him in one scene, he's one way, then you see him in another scene and he's another. Like right here, he's being real calm. And then as you start to see him go on and as you saw, like as we get to episode 2, then he's another way. Like this guy literally, I think he might be bipolar.
Oh, definitely.
Because he like it's like he has characters living in his head.
Suburban said he gonna watch the whole thing now because there's too many people chomping at the bit to spoil it. That's right. It's YouTube. That's why I don't go on no YouTube pages if you don't want to know something on any show
about it because he didn't go and I like let the cat out of the bag with something. He was mad at me.
Oh my goodness. Well, so let's get on because. We already been up here. Look. This part, y'all. This is the fire. He go to fire, y'all. I'm balling this dude up. I'm throwing him in the fire.
This dude right here in the bottom left corner, right here, pisses me off.
But that was before we found out he was a cop. You got the pictures backwards. Because we didn't know he was a cop here.
No. No, we're talking about Bobby. Back here, we knew he was a cop. Oh man, oh Lord, I done went. Hold on. We knew he was a cop when he showed up at the police station and asked the guy, Chris or whatever his name was, to run some tags. A civilian ain't coming in there asking nobody to run no tags. So that's how I knew.
No, you can't do that.
He was a cop. I knew he was a cop right here in this scene. Then the next scene over, then they had. That's when they had that dinner party. Huh?
He's a private eye, right? He never even said he was a private eye to him too.
Oh, well, okay, but see, yeah, I remember the scene, episode 2, when he said that he did work. No, he knew who Cross was, but he never worked directly with him. So, okay, it could be private eye. I just assumed cop, but you're right, it could have been private eye. This dinner scene, Moochie, what you think about this bozo, the clown here?
I got a lot to say about this one, but I'll let Moochie go first.
With this scene, he actually baited. He took Cross out of character, yo. He took him out of character and he baited him where, once you take a person out of character, people, he made him lose his cool. He knocked him off his square. This was when I was like, this was before we even knew he was a police, like a cop or anything like that. Because he was saying he was something else.
No, he said he was a detective.
No, he said it was a detective.
At the very beginning, he said it was a detective, but he has a PhD and as a.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about damn. Let me get.
But this not Bobby Trey. This is some other clown that was at the dinner party.
I thought that was the same dude.
And no.
This is somebody else.
You look like Alvin from the Cosby Show. You look like Alvin.
I thought this was the same person.
Oh no, that's not him.
They wouldn't have Bobby Trey up in that house.
No.
Okay, he was some random dude, but he looked he's dark. Now I see it now that you lightened up the pictures. The pictures the I don't like that they did this so dark because certain people you can't recognize. I thought this was the same dude.
Yeah, it is. And I try to lighten them as best as I can. Me and Tamika talk about how so dark.
Because now I could see the difference. I didn't see it before.
Yeah, Miss Pearson, his name is either John or James or something like that.
So he was just some random butthead.
Yeah, somebody who was at and he was just. He definitely was a butthead. Yeah,
like he was basically trying, because everything was going fine, but then when Alex had mentioned about him being a cop, then that's when he wanted to get on his high horse and everything like that, and start talking about like this, that, and the third, and how he's helping the community out. But then that's when Alex got on him, and he says, "Well, I'm a cop."
I want to hear what Tamika got to say about this bozo.
He said, I'm a cop and I still live in like a predominantly black area. I'm still like living technically in the hood.
He said he live in Southeast. Southeast is part hood and part nice. It depends on what part of Southeast you in.
This guy wasn't living in nobody's Southeast.
But then it's a hood part of Southeast.
This dude wasn't living in nobody's Southeast. This guy's probably in Northwest somewhere in Georgetown.
Oh, he said he living on. Did he say he live on?
They did.
He gave the street too with the neighborhood he lived in. Then he said it, and that part is an upper crust part of DC. He did say the name. I can't remember now.
He said, "How you going to come at me about where I'm at and what I'm doing, even though I'm a cop? But you going to talk all of this, but you don't even live around the people."
He brought that on himself when he jumped across that. He jumped across the table when he jumped up out of his seat and jacked this dude up, throwing against the wall. He brought that on himself. He was running his mouth too much.
I was like, oh snap! You broke the crystal.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Tamika. Let me hear what Tamika's saying.
I mean, it's people that feel this way. I didn't mind him whipping his behind, but I was like, you could have took that outside. You ain't have to do that in that lady house and break her crystal up. I mean, I thought he was just gonna read him down, but he said, "I'm gonna read you with these damn hands too." So I wasn't kind of
the crystal was his the great grandma's, auntie. Yeah, so. We don't have gated communities in DC, but they are upscale communities that you ain't just driving around through. With the cops will definitely be stopping you. So yeah,
And then it was like, oh, if somebody come and whip your ass, who you gonna call? It's not Ghostbusters. That's
right. Who you gonna call? Yeah, you gonna call Ray Parker Jr., right? Right. Hey, Candy, what's going on? Candy, you watching this show? I know
Candy's
you looking at.
Candy definitely watching this show.
Fine,
I saw Candy all up in the chat. Who's on Aries chat last night? Literally thirsting over Aldous, just like all
Aldous,
the other women in this chat.
Oh, I know Candy looking at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this guy bought it on himself.
Wait, hold up. I'm glad you brought that up, Inga. Candy, did you really watch this? She said she watched this 5 times. How did you watch this show 8 episodes 5 times Thursday? That is crazy.
Your husband probably said, "Girl, if you don't take your behind the bed, you watching that thing."
I mean, I think it's possible because I watched 1 and 2 like 3 times, and then I watched 3 and 4 2 times. I haven't went no further than that as of yet because I'm trying to do like separate reviews and then do the review for our live, and I didn't want to keep going. But I might do 5 and 6 tonight. So that's slow for me, but I actually been watching The Jackal in between, and I watched 6 episodes of that. So
I know
that's good too, y'all.
How many episodes of that is?
To watch these other things. It's so many to watch.
Yeah, that one is fire too.
She said, I ain't looked at anything else. So he's sweeping up the glass off the floor, and she was a little irritated, but she was irritated because she needs him to just open up and talk, and say what's going on, and I think that was the issue, is that he was sort of, he's still grieving over the wife.
Yeah, he still haven't really fully let her in.
Remember John said his partner, he hadn't gone to therapy?
Yeah, he's telling him he needs therapy. He needs some damn help. We found out that he actually, because at one point I kind of felt like they be treating him like Mike from Mayor Kingstown, where you want him to do a job, you ask him for help, but then when he's doing it, you also complaining and you also not listening to what he's telling you. We know he have an expertise, but at the same time, I guess after what happened with the wife, he also has a situation where we feel like you could be a little shaky sometime with things. So it was like his friend was calling him out on it. And I did appreciate that. I like the friend / partner and how he, tries to kind of get him in check at times.
I do too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do like him.
They came into the academy together.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when stuff like that go down, they really close. When and
he's close with the children, the family,
like they uncle.
The kids calling him uncle.
Right. But she's very patient, Elle, and so because she really likes him, and so we'll see what
I like what he said to her too. It makes sense because he kind of said, like, since he was little, he's always been a protector. You might say he have a God complex to a certain degree, but then the one person he wasn't able to save is his daggone wife. And he's like, you can't fix me. Nobody's not going to be able to fix me. Even if I go talk to somebody, it's not going to do nothing. That's how he looks at it.
Yeah, he got a lot of guilt behind that.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to hurry and finish this. Everybody here in the chat talking about the Day of the Jackal is so good.
It is.
So then let me check that out, Yes, he did play on Underground. Mm-hmm. Yes, we talked about that at the beginning. Yep. And then, of course, typical mama, big mama. Y'all get y'all behinds in here, eat this breakfast. We going to church. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say all like that, but that I can hear. That's how I was raised. Come on in here and get this breakfast, while it's hot on the table, and so we going on to church. So they go to church and then they light a candle to pray about the mom and stuff like that. So it's one thing I love is that he's into his kids. He's a single dad into his kids. I love it. And I'm glad they writing it a good narrative because I'm tired of the women constantly, and some of them be on here on these YouTube streets constantly dogging and tearing down the men and saying the men ain't nothing and all this kind of stuff. And we know that's not the case. It's just we do have a bunch of trifling ones, but we know it's not. There's some decent good fathers out here and good husbands, So that's that on that part. But I just had to get that out off my chest. And then here go this girl. flirting again, while he's at the gym working out. And she's talking about, yeah, you can make it up to me later. I'm like, bitch, if you don't get up out of here,
Go
trying to take out man.
myself.
Yeah, hiding the tail.
Mm-hmm.
But what's her name? Carla Craig. Yeah. So, but he, she can. Okay, let me ask this. This y'all not spoiling anything by telling me this. What is her job? Is she like FBI or something? Because how can she able to get so much information?
Yeah, remember she was telling him that they actually wanted him for the unit in the FBI, some kind of special unit. I can't remember what it was. And he turned it down. And when she first came back around, he was like, oh, I'm still no or something like that. She was like, oh no, the offer's off the table for that. But she had the info for him. And she said she was going to have to break some rules to get it.
Suburban talking about Merry Thanksgiving. Look, I got my tree already up, Suburban. So don't be making fun of me. I already got my tree up, and I'm gonna still have Thanksgiving too. So, yeah, but she did help him out with giving him information when he needed it. So. Okay, now Tori, who the hell this is.
Yep.
Okay, this is DC's finest legendary go-go band, the Backyard Band. And a lot of y'all might know the lead singer, rapper, however you want to say it, because he played Slim Charles on The Wire. His name is Big G. Mm-hmm. But this is a legendary group, well respected. And actually their name now their group now has actually been spread all around the country now. A lot of people know
Backyard was real popular, especially when I was in high school. Like every time people talked about the go-go, because they used to actually have go-go clubs that all they played was go-go songs. Like they had bands come there, and Backyard used to frequent a lot of those clubs. And every time they talked about them, Backyard's name always came up. Came up. Because that was also back the time, like you mentioned, the lead was in The Wire, and that was back when The Wire was on.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
Is this the band that do the videos where they be on like a porch and they do the videos? I know he did a couple of videos. The last one I saw that was real good was with Jada Kiss.
Well, it's been several different people on there because they've had Junkyard Band. Mm-hmm. They've had a Backyard Band. They've had, of course, they've had all kinds of different artists. Robin Thicke was on there. They've had Ruben Studdard. They had Smokey Norfolk, gospel singer. They've had all kinds of people on the front porch. The most recent one is Anderson .Paak and Corday. That was a good one. Yeah. So
I saw the one with Jada Kiss. I thought it was it was nice to see.
That was good with the locks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
I know he walked out first, though. That's why it's on my mind like that.
But yeah, Torian, I'm a little bit older than you, so Backyard wasn't around when I was a teenager because Big G probably around my age, probably, give or take. I'm not sure how he definitely well in his 40s. I'm not sure how old he is. He got to be every bit in the mid 40s. But they wasn't so, because when I was young, it was Lil Benny and the Masters. It was Chuck Brown. It was EU, Rare Essence, Northeast Groovers, Trouble Funk, all the old heads. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that I was going to see at all the clubs back in the day, and at the Capitol Center, which don't exist no more.
And what's so interesting also, Inga, is that I feel like even though she wasn't a go-go artist, she was more R&B, but she had a go-go sound to some of her songs. We got to give some credit to A. Marie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because A. Marie had a lot of go-go sounds in some of her songs. As a matter of fact, the song
and Jill Scott too.
The song One Thing, which was probably her most popular song, but she had other songs that were good too. But that song right there, when you listen to it, when it comes on, that's nothing but go-go, like right there, fused with R&B.
Not people. Erykah Badu loves go-go. She incorporates go-go. Jill Scott incorporates go-go. But then you had people going way back in the 80s with Kid and Play and Salt and Pepper, Heavy D and the Boys. Go-go's been infused in people's music for a very, very long time, But
LL.
And LL has too. Yes,
That was
it
like
has
the
been
go-go
it's a host of people. It really has been a host of people that's used go-go music intertwined. Even a lot of R&B artists like what you call it, Mint Condition. What's the guy from Mint Condition? Stokely
Stokely.
Carmichael, Lord Stokely. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You think of the Black Panthers.
I know. But you know what I mean, Stokely. Yeah, a lot of people have used it. Yeah, so but you're right about that Anne-Marie. You're absolutely right. Yeah. But I love Backyard. I've seen them live and they are so good. Yeah, I like Backyard. So
concerts.
I don't go, when I was a teenager and even in my 20s, I was going to go-go's all the time.
The go-go's.
But I don't, but I don't go to them like, no more like that. But I have seen them. Yeah.
Yeah, like the go-go's like really cater to a younger audience, like people.
They cater to a younger audience, yeah. And I ain't got time for somebody stepping on my foot and all that some kind of.
Yeah.
And my back might be hurting these days.
And Inga is in line. The go-go's are good to go to, but sometimes they were so crowded, like you could like barely move. And it's
you ain't moving.
Was going to pop off.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. A go-go is our version of y'all going to the tunnel back in the day, or something like that. It would be crowded and packed.
I would say
that joint too.
Grant's Tomb, because that was outside where they used to have different bands and stuff playing, but it'd be a lot of motorcycles and all of that up there.
Back in the day, it would be rough. You don't know. You come in there, and I'm talking about this in the 80s, and when I'm a teenager, 80s and early 90s, and in my 20s, there was you might get your chain snatched. Don't come in there trying to be with your. You better wear your fake earrings and all kinds of stuff, because your stuff might get. You don't know what might be going on back then. That was, that was how it was back then. But I don't know what goes on now with the go-go's. I'm sure that is maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't say it was bad or not, but
I couldn't tell you
because I don't know. Yeah, Tori, you're younger than me, so you'll know whether or not if it's.
I couldn't even tell you.
Well, you say you can't even tell me. Yeah, I don't go to. I still listen to the music, but I won't go. I'm not going. The same unless they at a show. But a lot of these bands like Backyard. And I'm gonna move on, get off there. But a lot of these bands like Backyard, they actually doing big arenas now. They doing concerts with like I saw them with Method Man and Redman when they came to something one time, and they doing big shows now. It's not so much
because go-go used to be more like underground kind of
thing. Underground, yeah.
But now it's more exposed.
Right. But we're serious about our go-go here in DC, though.
Oh yeah.
Right, Suburbia. He did leave her and jacked her, and she jacked Beyonce jacked her style. Yeah, I said it.
I mean, you ain't lying. You're not lying. I'm gonna have to co-sign on that one.
Thank you.
And they're right there. We see the Capitol.
Yeah, back in the back. And seeing just like any place, you got the U.S. Capitol, right, which is what they call Capitol Hill.
Capitol Hill,
and it's all nice and everything. But then you can go a couple of blocks down the street and be in the hood. In the hood, yeah. A couple of blocks down the street be the project. So, so it's that's like that. And like so anyway, they having a protest going on. I don't know if they protest. What you call it? A peace
memorial
thing for
Amir.
Amir, yeah. And this is when we see you, God. Say no. Tavio, yeah. And they looking for him because. Okay, wait a minute. I just saw it too. Wait a minute. What? Tell me, Tori. They was looking for him because of the. It was for that phone.
He was the last number that he called.
The last number that he called. That's what it was. Yeah. So they wanted to question him.
Yeah.
But he messed up when he ran.
Yeah.
When he ran.
And when I was looking at that and I saw him run, I was like, why did you run? I mean, I know you was probably scared, but why did you run? I was like, if you didn't run, you wouldn't have brought so much attention to yourself.
Exactly.
And on top of that, you started powing at them. I'm like, what the hell?
And they gonna grab this innocent lady. She was in there watching her Young and the Restless and her General Hospital, minding her business. And he grabbed up on that woman. She's scared to death when anybody will be. I've had a pistol to my face before. So it ain't no. It's a scary feeling. No, it's a scary feeling. You know what I'm saying? When you have a gun pointed at you and you just praying to God that that you make it out of the situation. And she hauled off and ran, which I would have did the same thing.
Oh yeah, she had the right idea. Don't walk.
I would have left you in the dust. I would have run down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Told y'all my bus got shot at when I was at work.
Oh,
So
see,
I
yeah.
know, sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is scary. It's very scary. But then we find out old crazy Bobby is the one who unalived him.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even hide it, which I'm shocked that they didn't. Like they let it be known it was him. So they carrying him out there, and he gets popped right in the head. I was like, "Oh, this was definitely a assassin type."
I mean,
thing.
straight out
into the dome.
Right. And then we back at the famous Biz Chili Bowl. Yeah. And right next door, the family also owns a little more upscale restaurant called Next Door. That's the name of it. Because it's right next door to the Biz Chili Bowl. Yeah. So our Biz Chili Bowl would be like how Sylvia's is for y'all. That's how it did. It's a Washington landmark. It's a tourist attraction. Like somebody who's never been to DC, and they probably get like how you go, you get all the little touristy places to go. And Chili Bowl would be on there, and that's what be up in there too. A lot of people from different countries and white folks and all that. Yeah,
or Harold's for those who live in Chicago.
Or it's Harold's for those who live in Chicago, places like that. Yeah, right. So that was it, Lieutenant Massey. She's talking to him and someone. She said something about forget that phone. Why are we worrying about that phone? I forgot her sentence, but she was just pissed off. Well, I ain't gonna say pissed off, but she was just telling him we're getting embarrassed out here now. We need to not be worrying about the phone. But he was like, look, we have to there's some connection, there's a connection here, and he's good at right now putting the pieces together. It's like a puzzle right now, so he's trying to put all the pieces together. I agree. Suburban, he did not have to run. I mean, when you run, the police gonna shoot you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna shoot at you, but they didn't even shoot this guy. And he fired at the police, but this time the police who did it, they didn't shoot at him. They was trying to defuse the situation. Which if this was some cops that's not out, well, I shouldn't say that because we got some look like us that ain't really for us. So now I was gonna say, so I'm cleaning up what I was going to say, but because they see blue, they don't see black and white. They just see blue. So, they normally these cops would have shot him when he ran, but I like they wrote this in here that these cops are not them type of cops. They rather try to figure out that, and they're not street, they detectives. So their job is to put the story together. Not to they're not like beat cops trying to chase people down. But here we got this
Ed Ramsey.
He is. Now we really seeing he's, crazy. He's setting this lady up, but crazy Bobby's telling him, look, you need to chill. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm not chilling. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not chilling until I finish my book. He is determined to finish that book.
Yeah, he's telling him it's too hot right now, and also you need to keep your eye out on damn Cross. He ain't listening though. He was already telling him like, if you planning on taking another person, don't. He already done got it damn hooked up. He ain't
he did tell him. He did try to warn him. Yeah, he did try to warn him. And then poor Shannon, she just this is gonna be bad for her. Well, John is at the house and with the kids playing Jenga, and Alex comes in with the donuts. Then he tells they was talking about the DNA. It was her DNA, hairs, fibers on the scarf, but it was also somebody's long blonde hair wrapped around, almost like deliberately wrapped around, almost
right.
you know, that was deliberately like they wanted him. Yeah. So then the flowers get delivered again. He goes out to the delivery guy and say, yo, my man, what's up? Who delivered the flowers? He said, look, I just delivered. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. Don't get me involved.
Right.
I would have did the same thing, put my foot on the gas and kept going. Don't get me involved. But then John opens up the note, and then that's when we see it was a picture of the children. And
with
that's
the mom's eyes scratched out.
Oh yeah, the mom's eyes was scratched out. Yeah. And that's when he looking out the window. And I mean, what was y'all? Look at his face. Like, look at Alex's face.
The thing when I first saw it, I didn't know who it could have possibly come from. Like at this point, I was like in the dark. I'm like, who did that? How did you get this picture in order for whoever got it to scratch the mother's eyes out and send it back to you with these flowers? And this part, I'm completely in the dark. I had no suspicion.
I was in the I was in the dark at this point right here too, you know. But I looked at his face. I said, "Oh, it's on and popping. He's not gonna let this go." But nobody would. Somebody sending you, that's almost like a threat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then they called on the phone and was like, do you want to know what your wife, last words was? Like, you know all this stuff about her, but you don't know what her last words is. Oh, he like, who the hell is this? They talking about something you'll find out soon enough, or we'll meet soon, whatever the hell he said. I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah, and that was something. I mean, that first episode was so good. That was for episode 1. We're gonna try to get through real fast. We didn't talk too long on different stuff for 2. I mean on 1, so we're gonna try to get through 2 a little faster. He wakes up, he was sleeping, he had a dream about his wife. He wakes up, he hears a noise, he get the hammer, like Moochie would be doing. And he comes down there and look at the little girl face. I was like, oh Lord, please don't shoot the little girl.
Yeah, because he seemed completely out of it. Like it didn't even dawn on him that it could just be the kids downstairs in the kitchen. He thinking somebody done came up in here. I'm about to lay you down.
Why are you? What is she about 5-6 years old? Why are you climbing up on the counter to get a glass? If you need some water, get a bottle of water out the refrigerator.
I remember being her age.
Like we used to do. Going to
I remember being her age and climbing up on the counter when it was something I wanted to get that I couldn't reach.
I mean, yeah, me too.
Especially when your parents.
Me too. I did it too. I'm not.
Especially when your parents didn't want to get it for you, so he's like, "Bump it. I'm just gonna have to."
In the middle of the night, you getting a glass. I'm like, come on.
And you had to be real sneaky with it too because you didn't want to knock something over.
No, I did it. One of those mothers that used to close the kitchen, like you can't, like nobody anything else. So
my mother said once everything's put away and I done wash dishes washed, you ain't coming back and cooking no food later on. That's why you eat what we have, or you just ain't eat. You know.
My mother used to say, "Kitchen is closed."
Oh, so she older than, well, I said she was 5, 6. I don't know how old she is. But
she's definitely not 5.
She just real little, yeah. She could be 10 or something, right?
Yeah, it's probably like 7.
8, 10.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I said she can't go in the refrigerator and grab a bottle of water. Why she gotta get a glass?
Maybe they have no bottled waters. I don't know.
You know what? I can understand why
go to the bathroom and cup your mouth with.
But I can also understand why he's on edge, because you gotta think that he clearly knows somebody had to be in his home.
Just came and he ain't.
Oh yeah, I definitely understand why he on edge.
Oh, I know.
It seems like he was in a trance. Like even once he was pointing it at her, like until the mother was like, "What are you doing?" That's when he snapped out of it and realized who the hell he's looking at.
Let me see. I think I got a picture of the mother. Right there when she was screaming.
Yeah, she screamed.
Like, Alex! I know. Look at the little boy face in the background. He was like, "Oh no!" Yeah, look at he was pointing. He was like, he had to apologize the next day. She said it was her fault. She should have stayed in the bed.
She apologized.
That's right. Get that Dixie cup and use the faucet water. See, these kids are so poor. I used to drink out the hose outside. My mom was like, "You ain't gonna keep running out the house getting nothing to drink. Go around to the side of the house and get the hose and drink." But see, now the water is so tainted now you can't do that. Back then, we used to drink out of the damn what you call them, out the hose, the water hose. The hose outside, on the side of the house. But the water now, they put stuff in the water to try to give us cancer and stuff now, so we can't be, I shouldn't say that. That's my conspiracy, allegedly. You don't know who listening. But that's right. I agree, D-Shay. Yeah. But he had to apologize, and that's when John was telling him, "Look, man, what are you doing? You in your kid's face, and the mother, she kept it real calm. I mean, the next day, but she knew that he going through a lot of stress. I think that's why she didn't jump too bad on him about it. So, then he shows up for the catfishing date, because this is with that catfish stuff. This goes on in real life, and I ain't saying everybody that does this online dating is, frosted flake on the livers, but I'm saying, but you don't never know what you get with this type of thing. It's they say she's 13. Okay.
Yeah, she should have followed her first damn instincts right here when you met him, and he did not look like the profile, and he's talking about I can't let people know because of the job I do and all this other stuff.
You grabbed your pocketbook and ran out the door.
Right? But he still could go and have coffee. No, sir.
I'm gonna buy you breakfast. I'm like, you ain't buy me nothing. I'm out of here. I've been ran out of there.
How she go to his house?
That's right, suburban. That's right. The bathroom falls is where you got your water when you were thirsty in the middle of the night. You're right. You did not. We ain't had no bottled water and all that. But this is a different time. This is 2024. So, but yeah. And then when she goes to the house, that's a whole Lord have mercy. But she should have. What Tamika said was absolutely right. She should have used her first instinct. Followed her first instinct.
Definitely red flag.
Follow your gut feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. Always.
Miss Carol, the red flag. The red flag is He had many red flags. He talking about because his business, the type of business he does, he got to be discreet.
Yeah, he's a serial deleter.
Right, a serial deleter. That's right. That's exactly what he is. So and we back at Ben's. They love Ben's. Okay, Ben's must be getting some money. This is good advertisement for them.
Heck,
it's a black family who owns this business.
It seems like Ben's is probably in every episode. Probably.
Yeah. Oh, they definitely had to pay their family. The Ali family. Their last name is Ali. The husband has passed away, but the mother's still alive. She got to be 90. She's old. The kids running it. They run the business now. Tori, the kids run the business. The grandchildren, but she's still around. She still pops up in there. She be in there sometime making the chili and making the half smokes and putting them on the grill and stuff. She still be in there, but I think she's about 90 years old now. So this reporter shows up, and everybody must know. That's why John said, look, we gotta find another place to go eat, because everybody just know that and that's something when if you go to the same, it's like have a diner you go to or something.
Exactly.
Everybody know you there, so that's how you get taken out, because people know all your whereabouts all the time.
People, creature of habit.
Right. Yeah, they don't supposed to go to the same place all the time, same place every day. No, that's not good. Especially. I don't even care what type of line of business you in. I don't think that's good to be there same time all the time, because people, people do be watching. People be watching. Somebody's watching me. People do be watching. So, but she was trying to get some information. He kept on saying no comment. But she already knew about the what she knew about it was something where was she had some information from
She
Somebody.
had something from the report, and he was like, "How the hell you know about that?" And she was
forensic
like, "No
report. I'm
comment."
sorry. That's how
Yeah.
I couldn't get my words in. Forensic report. Thank you. That's what she. Yeah. Yeah. But we gonna see this lady again. Her name is Tyra or something. Is it Tyra? No. What is
Tanya.
it?
I think it's Tanya.
Something like that. I didn't write her name down, but I know she's the reporter. But so Cross is trying to tell them that, he's trying to give them information at the police department, telling them that about the phone or about the calls from the last call from Tavio to Amir. And she's the Lieutenant Massey. Look, she needs to go on maternity leave. Just go sit down because she's just not doing a good job. Only thing she keep on just, she keep at this point. I know I ain't seen the rest of it because I don't. So, but I'm just saying from this point right here, she got on my nerves because she just wasn't listening. She was always going every time Cross say, "I think it's this," and she was trying to shoot it down. She kept trying to shoot it down. But then when he rewind that. He had Chris rewind the video, and we see old girl with the big ass. Okay, we see her taking the phone out the pocket and sticking it in her pocket.
That old girl with the big.
Hey, what was? Oh, man, did I write her name down? Oh no, I didn't. That was Tavio's baby mama though. I forgot to write her name down. I forgot her name.
Her name was Vanessa.
What's going on? Yeah, why wasn't she on bed rest? You know what I'm saying? Some of the lieutenant. Yeah, so she took that phone and it goes bad for her from this point right here.
Y'all, yeah, I just didn't get what the plan was with this. I really didn't. I get what she thinks she doing and why she feel like she can't trust nobody. But I just was like, girl, what is your plan to go off and play private eye by your damn self? Like, and then she gonna pass her the damn hammer and the little
in the kids meal thing. What you call the happy meal box?
Yeah, I said this is not gonna end well for you.
Right. And I feel bad for this little boy, little Tavio Jr. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel she bad didn't really have a plan. She just was out on her own, like, oh, what would you do? I gotta help him. He was my baby daddy. This can't be for nothing. And I get that, but I'm also like, girl, no, we don't just run out here like, no.
Yeah, I know she meant well. So, but didn't this her sister? Is this her sister?
I don't know if they was they?
Yeah. Okay. I know he kept saying aunt somebody, but she got on my nerves. She got on my nerves too. She worked my nerve. Oh no, what you think about this right here? Just getting.
I just thought she was making a big mistake. Like, what the heck is she thinking? Like, she don't know who she dealing with. She thinking some like street stuff.
No, she did not have a plan. I agree with you.
Yeah.
She ain't know.
This definitely seemed like it was more than street stuff because they was even trying to say that to Alex. They was pretty much saying like, oh, well, that could have just been another, gang trying to retaliate and take out. And it's like, nah, this was a freaking marksman. This ain't no regular damn taking out.
Yeah, this person, he used a whole sniper rifle.
Exactly.
It wasn't some street person that was turning the pow sideways.
Exactly.
Right. Right. And the poor little boy, he just wanted to go ride the little horse. Remember, he kept saying, "I want to ride the white horse." I remember those little things back in the day where you put the money in and you ride all them. Like,
yeah.
Inga, you remember the store Caldor?
Yes.
Remember they had the carousel inside the store?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Oh yes, I remember. Yeah, she left her kid. Yeah. I mean, literally, she left her kid. You know what I'm saying? She did not have to do it. But this is when Crazy Bobby told him, look, and he's looking at the computer screen at Shannon. And he said, I know you ain't thinking about doing this again. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like we need to be taking no advice from Crazy Bobby either, too. So
Mhm.
I mean, we knew it was about to go left right here. So, y'all, this was scary because as they say, that big brother, people be listening and watching all.
Girl, this little girl pissed me off.
She was out there doing hopscotch. Oh, and she was listening to my girl, rest in peace, Selena. Bitty bitty bum bum.
Yes.
Bitty, bitty, bum, bum. I love Selena.
Yeah,
Rest
I
in
do
peace, that
too.
lady.
Yes.
And that daggone witch need to stay locked up. And I know I don't want Torian already talked about her
Yeah.
before.
Mhm.
But that witch who took her Selena need to stay locked up. But yeah, but I like Selena. And so she listened to that doing a little hopscotch. I used to do that, draw on the sidewalk with the chalk.
The sidewalk chalk.
Yeah.
But I'm like, girl, why are you not
Torian,
telling your grandmother, like, there's a man talking, like, you know damn well you ain't supposed to be talking to no strangers, some random voices coming,
whether he
talking
coming
about
up,
hi.
yeah, he said, hey, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. But Torian, when now they got the washable chalk. Back in the day, we used to use a rock and do it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I
Now
remember
I ain't
back in
trying
the
to
day.
sound like a dinosaur, but if we didn't have chalk, we used to use a rock. You get a rock and you can do it with a rock. Yeah.
I
It's
remember.
better with now that they Crayola makes the washable chalk.
I remember when I was in elementary school, like the girls on the block, they used to have the sidewalk chalk, and I mean, it was like, the sidewalk looks like, regular concrete. But then when you get to the certain part, it's like, why is this one blue? This one's pink. Another one's yellow.
They do it out here outside my
green.
Plumville, and the kids be writing up. It be looking like graffiti all over the place. I mean, and it's washable. They go out there and it washes away. Or if it rains, it goes away. But sometimes it's ugly. It's just too much. They be out there drawing and all kind of stuff out there. The little kids do it. So I see it all the time. But yeah, she was she just walked away, and grandma was like, look, grandma came out there because the son, I thought he did something really bad. I thought she was about to like get into his tail. He did something bad, but he just didn't tell them that he got in accepted into this Mozart school or program or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Because he plays the piano. So it was a good thing. He just didn't tell the family. So yeah, we played hopscotch. I did that. I played all them little childhood games. So yeah, that was something that's why it is very scary with all these cameras and stuff. I mean, even though we need them, but people can tap into them and then it can go left. Just like
right. It's the positive side and the negative side of it.
It's a positive and negative, yeah, just like social media, anything else. Then so Alex wanted to make amends and say sorry to Elle, so he brings her something that looks similar to what her great grandmother's china was, but so he did the best he could. But she said, well, we can have a little private dinner, just the two of us. And but then he gets the call or a text message, and he had to hurry up and get home, and that's when he found out about this. And then here's that 1:15, which is January 15th, the day that the wife was out,
the day and the time,
1:47 p.m. So he knew right there, there's something going on. So even John, all of them they can't say that, okay, this is all in your head now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on your head. Even though he still need to go see therapy though. He still needs to see a therapist. But he should have been going to therapy.
Yeah, he really should have. He should have been in there all
before
this
time.
Long
before this.
Mourning though. Like he's still like really mourning hard. His
definitely. And how long? Wait a minute. What was the time frame, y'all?
It was like
a year.
Yeah, that's right. It did say at the beginning. Yeah, that's right. It was a year. So a year ain't that long. People still grieve in a year. Yeah. You grieve is 20 years, but
I was just about to say, baby, it's about to be 7 and I'll still be grieving. So yeah, I get it. But
and that's why the holidays is very depressing. That's why I'm doing my best to keep my spirits going and things like that.
No time limit, but yeah, it's no time limit. But if he was I know he feel like he a forensic psychologist, and like he said, he gonna blame himself no matter what, so he don't feel like it's gonna make a difference. But I feel like if he went in there and started talking little by little, he would start to see and make a difference over time. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but you know, right now he's saying, I'm busy trying to catch people. I ain't got time to go sit and talk.
Right. But when Crazy Bobby shows up at the beauty salon / nail salon looking for a home girl, and the girls, this lady said, "Look, I'm looking for it too. She ain't showing work. I've been calling." When he grabbed her by her hair,
yeah, I was scared for her.
I was scared for her. Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, and then Crazy Ed taking Shannon to this weird museum. I mean, what y'all think about that?
That's when she should have freaking. She didn't pay attention to none of the signs.
None,
No,
absolutely not.
Well, that's not no date for me. If any
but she was into it, so
no date, don't take me no crazy museum with people kids chopped off
but
and
the
stuff.
thing about it was she actually seemed like she was into it, and it seemed like something that they kind of matched on. If anything, like he like, oh, she crazy, like I'm crazy. She like what I like. But then that, same time,
right. But she said she enjoyed it.
Yeah, she did. She was like, "Oh wow," and all rubbing the glass. I'm like, okay, not knowing what he got freaking prepared for her ass. But she
should. Homegirl should have went to Tavio's baby mother. Should have went to Crawl. So I agree. Brandon, how you doing, Brandon? But she did not do that. I mean, I guess because they don't trust the police,
because they still don't trust the police, regardless of what. It's just like that conflict.
They think the police is the one who unalived Amir, so they don't trust him. So that's probably why she didn't do it.
And what she also could have done is she could have, I don't know, maybe taken screenshots of it and posted it on social media and like this is that.
Yeah, she was irking me too.
Like she was trying to cover up, like if he did something wrong, like she didn't expose her baby daddy. But she just went about it all wrong. She thought
she went about it all wrong. And I agree with Kendall. Shannon was irking me. But what y'all think about this lady? She had I guess because nobody likes cops. They
don't. They don't want to talk to them. They don't want to answer none of their questions. They don't want to help them with nothing. Of course, he was trying to see what info he could get from her son, but she was like, "Get the hell up out of my damn house."
And around this time, when something like when tensions are high, this is when the crowd or the community is the most hostile towards.
Oh cops. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and I understand because we had so many incidents of things happen. That people don't trust the police, even though we call them if it's a real emergency, but we try not to call them. It got to be something like dire before we call. Otherwise, we just say, look, we just deal with it ourselves, So a lot of people don't want to call the cops because we just trust them.
You know who this actress right here in this picture, she kind of looks like? She kind of looks like Paula Jai Parker. A little bit.
Yeah,
a mixture between her and Alexis Fields.
Well, her attitude definitely was that of Paula Jai Parker. Yeah, she came on strong, But the little boy, and then I ain't like how she talked to the little boy, whether that's her nephew or whatever. That she, the way she was talking to, she said, "Look, I don't know nothing about your mother's iPad. You ain't gonna get out of my face." I ain't like how she was just snapping at him, And now he got the. Well, I don't gonna say it yet, but. Yeah, she was just snapping at the little child, and I was like, oh. And then says this gang beef or police cover up? Because so she was at the little like a corner store.
Yeah.
And what was she buying at the corner store, Torian?
I'm trying to make out in the picture what she's buying. I can't remember what she's buying, but she has no idea because I know she's on the phone talking to that reporter, and it's like. She has no idea that the person that took out her baby daddy is in the same store with her. Literally in the same store.
And she walked right by him.
Right by him. But of course, that wouldn't be the last time they would encounter each other.
He's no Morgan Freeman. Suburbia. Yeah, I mean that's when we get the lady's name. Is it Tanya? Hightower. Is it Tower or Tank? I can't. It's hard to see it, but anyway, something Hightower. I know, and that's the same lady, the reporter lady. So we will see her again. Oh, how the I must have put that up there twice. My mistake. Come on, this thing is freezing up. Oh Lord, wait a minute. I'm just let it run because I think it froze up for a second. Yeah, this is when she was making all the mistakes. I mean, you left your little child. You know what I'm saying? She thought she was going to handle some business and come on back home. But look, this guy.
This part was
Moochie. That what you talk about how Bobby was dancing and jumping all around, taking the cocoa and jumping all around. Go on, Moochie.
He was like that. He was living a whole rock star life by himself in that room.
Moochie, what you think with him with his tail out and everything running all around?
I think Moochie. I don't know. She stepped away right quick or not.
She stepped. Okay, what you got to make?
Oh, I was talking. I forgot I was on mute. I said he was having his own party.
A party with drinking the cocoa. He ass naked.
He was having his own freak off.
It definitely was that. I mean, he was jumping on the bed. He was. Tamika, what you got to say? He was wild.
Yeah, he was definitely wilding out. That was just ridiculously crazy. He over here drinking, drugs, dancing, just having his own little party. Like, I'm waiting.
And homegirl had no idea.
No, not a damn clue in the world. She told her sister,
banging on the wall to try to tell him to be quiet. And yes, Kendall, I hollered too during this scene. Like, this guy is wild. That's why I say he's bad shit crazy.
Yeah, she definitely should have got a burner phone. She should have dumped her phone. It's so many things she should have did. We could say shoulda, coulda, woulda on her for a whole lot of stuff.
For a whole lot of stuff. She did everything wrong. She thought she was doing the right thing.
Now, she was smart with calling the reporter and leaving a message and trying to get the story out and get, that call, the message to her. But like Torian said, it would have been good if she would have just posted it out to the public herself too, instead of waiting around on the damn reporter. I was just like, I don't know.
I know. Grandma, she, this wasn't really much enough here, but the grandma was talking to the little boy, it was a Damon.
Yeah.
About he didn't want to go. And I ain't like how he was talking a little sass to his grandma. I thought she was going to really lay into him. But, see, I come from a different time. My grandma would be like, who you talking to? You might got the backhand. He was talking a little, I ain't going to do nothing. I ain't doing this. And you can't make me do this. No, when they told you back in the day to do, you doing it, whether you want to do it or not.
I think he didn't want to do it because, like, the piano was something that he did with his mom. But then he also was like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of white people." And then when you have the black piano teacher come in, like, you scared? It's okay,
right,
you scared.
That's all. I understand why you don't want to do it because you're scared, and that put some spark into him. I ain't scared of nothing. What you talking about? So it turned out to be a good thing. So hopefully that works out for him. But then Alex gets to see the video of his daughter, and he's trying to be engaged with his children, which he's doing the best he can with that. But he's also trying to take care of this case. It's like he torn, Yeah,
he's torn between two worlds.
Two worlds, yeah. Yeah. So he's not trying to ignore his children, but
he's just getting pulled in every direction, right?
Right. And here goes Shannon again with this, she did irk my nerves. I had to agree with Kendall.
Yeah, she was being real naive.
Very naive, yeah. He just showed
at this point, I said, just roll her up in the damn dirt, child, and toss her like she might as well came with the shovel. I just cannot with her.
Yeah, she might as well get her own shovel and build
right. How the hell you say you got a new job? You supposedly calling your mother and texting your mother excited about the damn job. But you gonna have him tell you like, oh well, just stop by. You know, it's innocent. It don't have to be
And she
nothing.
said, "Oh, I think it's too early to be going to
Yes,
somebody's
like
house, and it is too early to be going to somebody's house when you just met them a day or two ago. So it is too early to be going to somebody's house." And then he said, "Oh, I'm gonna make a pot of coffee and a big thing of bacon." So bacon makes you go to some stranger's house.
Like,
I love me
ladies,
some
please
bacon, and I
don't
don't
do
even eat
that.
that too much pork, but I do like bacon. But
I don't
that
even
ain't gonna
think it
make me
was.
go to nobody's house.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
even think
sorry.
it was
Meet
the
me
bacon.
outside. We don't need to go to your house for a damn thing, okay?
And first of all, you ain't meeting nowhere anyway because you're not the person who I thought I was meeting. But go ahead, Moochie. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
That's
Go
okay.
ahead.
I said I don't even think it was the bacon. I think she wanted some sausage.
Oh God,
Oh
yeah. I
God,
mean, she
child. Yeah,
got
I don't know you. Like,
they made
no.
her the way they did a wonderful job with the costume department, make her look very naive, her head
Mhm.
going back straight, the dumb grin on her face. It just made her
And then he made
her
it seem like he called in a favor to help get her the job. Like, it's too much. No.
oh, that was a setup. It wasn't
I
no
can
that
only
was a face.
imagine how Tamika was watching this part of the episode. That Tamika's probably going was flipping out over there.
Like, yeah, you be yelling. She had me yelling at my TV. Yes, she
That's
did.
right. I wanted to throw my bedroom slip at the TV because you know
With that little furry when you
that's right. That's right. I know. I was over her at this point, even though I didn't want nothing happen to the lady, but I was over because she was getting on my nerves. And then, like I said, homegirl. I keep calling her homegirl only because I don't know her name, but I don't remember her name. I didn't write it down, but she was
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
Okay, Vanessa. Okay.
She finally was talking to the reporter.
D said, "Girl, why you so dumb?" That's exactly.
So look, we got.
Exactly. I was over it. Like, yeah. She said, "I don't want no bacon or that sausage from Pee Wee Herman." Oh my God. Oh, they doing a documentary on Pee Wee Herman too. It's going HBO Max coming on. Gonna be coming out, I think, 2025 sometime. He did it before he passed away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I saw a little trailer for it. I'm gonna check that out when it come out.
And you have Vanessa laying on the bed. She's sitting there. She looks shook. She looks scared out of her mind. She's just sitting there waiting. She's just waiting. She's waiting for that phone to ring. And as soon as that phone rings, she popped up like a jack in the box off that bed to answer that phone.
Well, John tells Alex, like, look, it's been a long. I'm paraphrasing. They ain't said the way I'm saying it, but look, it's been a long time. I'll stay here with the kids, and I'll even get them ready for school the next day. You need to go and handle your business because it's been a long time for you. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he wanted him to go see old girl
and blow her back out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's a yeah. So that's too soon. That's how that's
men recover.
Men don't look at it like that. Men don't look at it like that. Yeah, I get. They was like, okay, she died. It's been 2 months. Let me move on.
But he tried with her one time, and he was like, "I thought I was ready. I wasn't." So I mean, he got the right to go get his.
You got to think too that he didn't lose his wife from like an illness. She was
taken
out.
Oh yeah. No. I totally get it. I totally get it. And I think John didn't really mean no harm. I'm not even mad with John. He was just wanting to see him relax. He was so tense and so stressed. And so I just think that's what this is. And they was having good conversation. He brought up his wife. The lady knows about the wife, so it's not like no secret. Apparently they knew each other from junior high school. They having a good conversation, drinking a little wine. Mm-hmm. And the next thing you know, my girls, SWV came on. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly. I was in here. Damn,
the soundtrack for the show is so good.
It's so good. It's so good. It's been some good songs.
Listen, get it, Alex, get it.
I was like, when that weak in the knees come on, as soon as I heard the music, Tamika, I was like, oh yeah.
Okay, so we know that in the glass is supposed to be wine, but what do you think was actually in that glass? Because they wasn't letting them drink no wine.
Oh no, they drink like grape juice or something like that. Yeah, it's probably some grape juice or something. They don't drink. Just like when you see whiskey and stuff, it's usually like tea or something. It used to be like some type of iced tea or to make it look like it's or maybe a soda or something like that.
Same thing with the ooh-wee when they be smoking the trees. It don't be really that.
No, it don't be, yeah, or even cigarettes. I heard somebody, I forgot what actors spilled the beans one time about it. So they don't be real cigarettes and stuff like that. So it's all Hollywood magic, but yeah, but they was having a good time, and they was up against the wall. They was about to get it in, but he stopped it.
I think it was the music that did that.
Yeah, it was Welch's grape juice.
Hey, Kendall, I was ready to say the same thing. Listen, you put me in the scene. This is some Welch's in that glass. I'm gonna drink that whole glass like it is Welch's. They be like, no, it's supposed to be wine. It's supposed to sip and bump that.
Unless it's some Kool-Aid. Some great Kool-Aid.
Great Kool-Aid.
I never was into the grape Kool-Aid. I like the red. I like the red Kool-Aid. I ain't Kool-Aid in years, y'all. It's probably I ain't make it like how Peanut make it on house party. He poured all
that sugar. Oh no,
that was too much.
He poured so much sugar in there. It wasn't even a purple color. It was like a very, very light purple.
I don't know what it was. It was too much sugar. It was a whole 5-pound bag of sugar. It was terrible. Yeah, I think it reminded him of his wife. Yeah, Yeah. But so apparently he knew her from, like, said they went to a junior high school dance and knew each other from way back. So, yeah, that he is still grieving over his wife. Yeah. So, and I know that's definitely could happen. You hear a song, you see something that could trigger you of the person that you lost. And so for a minute, he almost forgot he forgot about his wife for 1 second, but he got back on track and he got up out of there. And
yep, and this is the part
he got into when he left that lady's house. He gets into the car. He get a call. It was from Samson, right? Saying from John Samson, the partner, saying about they got a ping off the phone. Mm-hmm. With Tower, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they knew that I guess where she might have been. From Vanessa. Yeah. So we go back to the hotel, to the motel, not hotel. This is a motel, and poor Vanessa. I mean,
she literally walked right back into a situation.
Because she went out. She left to go out to the store or something. And she come in
and came in, and he was and Bobby Trey was in the room.
And laying across the bed with
she tried to fight in his hand. She tried to fight off the best she could.
She left the hammer in the box.
And the fact that she left it out in the damn open and was really going over there to look at it, like if he already
even if you was going to the corner store to get some chicken wings or something, you should have still took your hammer with you. Exactly. Your hammer should have been with you. Yeah, I felt bad for mistake. Amateur mistake.
But she tried to get out. But the thing is when that chain lock is on the door and you trying to get out, that's the thing that always hinders you is that chain lock. It's like because you panicking trying to slide it and get it through the little hole to try to get out.
Well, she was by herself because she ain't had nobody with her. She left her child with her, the girl who I think was her sister.
With her sister, yeah.
Sister, yeah. So, I mean, he grabbed her by the back of her head, dragging her on the floor, tossing her around. I mean, he put the hammer in her face, but she stood strong. She did not want to give up the code for the phone.
Yeah, she tried to hold out as long as she could.
In his face. Mm-hmm. He said, "What's the code for the phone?" He put the phone in her face, and she slapped him, and that's when they got the tussling. And this is where they got the call. He got a call about meeting up with this lady again because she knew. She said if they get another ping from the cell tower, then it could know exactly directly where she was. But they got an idea of the general area, and then they started breaking. John and Alex are smart, and they said, "Well, isn't that over there by the school where the kid goes, or where her job?" And then the white horse, and they started putting two and two together. Mm-hmm. And
because there was a white horse at the hotel, like sitting outside.
Because the little boy kept talking about the white
horse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean.
There was so many things she could have did that she did not do.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So many things. So they, of course, this lady flirting again, and she, and then he was just evil. And then they was playing. What was the song he was playing at first? before the Lion King one. It was another.
It was an old song, but I can't think of it. It was
I
an
can't
old
even
song.
remember it now, but yeah, but they was playing that, and then they played the Lion King one,
The
and
Lion
he
King
just
song.
started going crazy over the line. Like, he was like, "Oh, this my jam!" Like, who?
Because he was all messed up on that
He was
burger sugar.
on that booger sugar. Yes,
Got the
I'm
soup.
like, I ain't never go off on no Lion King song saying this my jam. You know what I'm saying? So, and I love the Lion King, but this was funny. I
Was
mean,
it Hakuna Matata?
yeah, Makun Matata. That's what it was. I think that's what it was. I think so. I had to go back and watch it again. But he was just, and then look how he looked. He was bending over and leaning into her face. I mean, he beat her up. She still held it down though, y'all. She would not give up that cell phone pin number.
Yeah.
And then but then she ended up texting
The
what
pin number.
the phone. No, she text the, who did she text it to? The voicemail message. Was it, who did she text it to? Because remember,
She text to herself because he said, "Oh, you sent it to your phone."
to herself. Yeah, to herself. Yeah.
Remember,
And
I think he had you remember he ran his plate, so he had a lot of information on him.
that's right. Yeah, she texted herself. That's right. I was thinking about the reporter, but she didn't get a chance to talk to the reporter. I mean, or follow up with the reporter. She was supposed to. She, the reporter was supposed to be coming to see her. So, yeah, well, he ended up unaliving her, and that was because
he
saw that cross and
Sansa was running down
and
the
Samson was
sidewalk.
running trying to find, yeah. So
And
he had to hurry him try to get out of there, and he
cut her throat.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
He did it right.
that was terrible, and she held on for a minute, but then she was gone, and he had to go, and he didn't tell the little boy, but he just wanted to let the little boy know you're a superhero, you're strong, and
he said you're gonna have a bad day today. It's gonna be a bad day today. That's what.
And then you hear
he wanted him to internalize that, because he knew eventually the boy was going to find out about his mom.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the way that the aunt came outside, how frantic she was, it sounded like she already knew what happened.
Well, she must have been on the phone. She must have got the call, and she got the screaming and hollering. You can hear it from out, while he was standing outside. And this was just terrible. And then he did confirm to the reporter that yes, this is probably like a what was he saying? No, they don't have any suspects, but yes to everything else. That this was well, he didn't use the word frosted flake on a lava, but I don't think he used that. But he didn't believe it was the police was involved, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No.
And
yeah.
She gave him a deadline, like saying, like, okay, I'll let you do your thing, but you have this amount of time before what you told me, because she got it on the record. What you told me,
she said before it hits the streets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He looked good with this one, with that beige hat.
Oh, with that mm-hmm. Oh yeah. He looked good all through it. But this is when, here we go. Oh, Shannon. Oh, Shannon. Go on to me. This yeah, you're right. She might as well just had those shovel in her pocketbook and this.
And the crazy thing was, she thought she was doing something. She literally texted her mama, or she thinks she's texting her mama before she knocked at the door.
If you don't hear from me in what 20
Yeah.
minutes. Call the police.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna have an army there for you or whatever. So she thinks she's safe, because we do say tell people where you going, but girl, no. Like,
yeah, but see, this guy smarter than her. He already had her. He already knew all her whereabouts, how she lived. He knew about. He rerouted her phone
for every damn thing.
Her phone, so he getting all her messages and stuff. He probably reading all her messages and text messages.
And you sitting here drinking from him and just smiling. Oh, I gotta be at the interview at 3:00, girl. You ain't making it to that interview.
Exactly.
That interview was
non-existent. And non-existent. Hey,
that job is going to go to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I agree with this comment. I like how the show don't waste no time letting us know who the villain is. They did not drag this out. Here's the second episode and we already getting to the nitty gritty of it, you know.
Like you said, Angel, you was having an idea of who he was
at the beginning because he just looked weird. He looked creepy to me. You know what I'm saying?
With him, but then it confirmed it. Like
it was confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when she
all cheesy.
He tried to get. Oh no! When she coming in, first of all, wait a minute. She coming in, put the hand sanitizer on. And we saw her do that before in another episode when she had the hand sanitizer
at the coffee shop.
At the coffee shop or something, yeah. And so
pay attention to all of her habits.
Pay attention to everything. And and then when she was trying to call her mother, the phone was ringing to him. Oh, he offered her a mimosa. He offered her a mimosa. And she said, "No, I don't want to do that." He said, "Look, I'm not that type of guy." I'm like, what happened to the bacon? You invited me over for bacon. I ain't see no bacon.
No, here he is. You already bacon.
You the bacon. You about to be the bacon and
I'm still on the bacon. Where my bacon? I'm about to be the bacon.
One thing about bacon, you may not see it, but you will smell it.
That's right.
No bacon. I ain't
smell the grease. That's right. You can smell it.
I don't smell no bacon. That's what I would have said.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. And when she turned around and he said, "Hey, Shannon," you know, oh my goodness.
Right. The whole time she thinking she's talking to her mama, she talking to him, and she texting him thinking she texting her mama. Child.
No, she trusted him too much, Kendall. That's why she didn't call her mother herself. But she didn't know her. Even if she had called the mother,
wouldn't have got the call because he already had it rerouted to him.
Or he would have been able to hear the messages or something. He would have been able to hear the conversation. He had already had this in play, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Oh, I had to pump my brakes. Yeah, I'm as soon as we gonna jump off this thing in like 2 minutes, and I'm gonna finish the rest of it. I'm gonna watch it because y'all got me hyped up now. So, yeah, but this was crazy when he said that he put fentanyl in the sanitizer, so it was. I guess it'll penetrate through her skin.
Yeah, that's the thing about
that. Right on the ground.
That's the thing about fentanyl. It can get through this. It can get through the skin.
Yeah.
Baby oil.
And I guess I really didn't know that. I thought you had to ingest the fentanyl. I didn't know.
That's one way, but it can get through the skin.
That's why whenever they handle that, they always have to wear like gloves when they're handling that. You don't, because you're not supposed to touch it with your bare hand because you will get an instant high.
Okay.
And she done rubbed it all in her hands.
Right. She was all. You know, and she did, and he knows. He said that means also too, we didn't see this, but also he been in her house because remember he said you keep it at your job, in your desk drawer at your job, in your house, everything. So he already knew. D says very potent. So okay, I didn't know that, but I'm glad to know that. And damn, we gotta be careful with the damn sanitizer that we use. I got some hand sanitizer right here. I'm gonna you know what I'm saying? I keep some of my I got hand sanitizer all over everywhere. So Moochie said you thought it was baby oil.
No, I didn't say I thought it was baby oil. I said like the baby oil.
Oh, like the baby oil. Oh, okay. Oh no, he said I was thinking about the baby oil too. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look, it's going through her skin, so it's not going out.
Listen, don't use nothing, and I carry me a little portable one right in my damn pocketbook and my jacket. I'm taking out my own. I ain't using
when
nothing.
People say, "Oh, you want some hand sanitizer?" I mean,
I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all give it to me, I'm gonna trust y'all. But I'm talking about like she ain't know him from a can.
I don't know you.
Yeah, she ain't know him from a can of spam. She ain't know him. So, and then he gonna take a picture of her face. As the Lord Shannon, it's you just
okay. The reason why I was asking about now we can go back to the first episode because I think it was.
Oh, did you talk about what you supposed to?
That's why I'm about to bring it up now because I said it had to have been mentioned in the first episode because it wasn't brought up here in the second episode. So we did find out something about Amir because apparently, Ed Ramsey is catfishing these people on this dating app. So, so he had to have met Amir through the dating app. That had to be the way that he contacted him, and that's when the mother had blurted out and said that Amir was gay.
Yeah, but I don't think that happened until the next episode.
Oh wow!
It's
Lord
okay.
have mercy. Sorry, I'm putting my hands around your right now, okay?
But, he didn't have
Victoria, I'm about to throw you in this
okay. They got a
side
little
minutes for you,
sneak
okay?
peek.
No, because I really
and Usain Bolt because he bolts into the next episode.
because I really thought it. No, because I really thought it was.
He said you seen both. Okay. It's okay. That's all right.
That's okay. They got a little sneak peek.
Actually, spoilers actually never really bothered me. So if you did spoil, I ain't mad. I'm still gonna go over here and watch.
Okay.
I'm still gonna watch.
Oh yeah, because trust me and believe me, that's only a small
Right.
what
Yeah.
happens in episode 3.
It just helps with them piecing together.
That's why I've been putting my.
So that's how he.
Because they want to know, how is he targeting these people? What is the connections? How are they meeting? So
So okay. So Kendall says so. Ed probably went to her house, or was it Bobby Trey?
I think he sent somebody. He seemed like he have a network of people and different people,
like the coffee shop
things.
guy,
right?
And
he don't have to really go, and so when he's ready for the person,
right,
to go out and get them,
right,
he go and he sends them.
Yeah,
sort of like in the movie Get Out.
Yeah, that movie was crazy. Yeah, he is like American Psycho. Yeah, either Ed or his workers, but I believe it might be more the workers is doing all the stuff, and scaring people, doing stuff, and right. This thing is so far. Look, this just 2 episodes, and it started off with, like I said, with a bang. With the bang being taken out.
I'm telling you, you need to hurry up.
I'm going to, Toya. I would send you a message in Discord. I would be finished. I would watch it. I'm gonna watch as many as I can tonight. Yeah. So, but Tamika, are we sticking with Sundays? Is that the day we're gonna stick with?
Oh yeah, we could do Sundays.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, because I think we got a lot of other stuff going on throughout the week. So Sunday might be the best day. So you're gonna do 3 and 4 next week?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tamika's gonna do 3 and 4 next week, and then we'll alternate back and forth.
Deshay, if Inga did all 8, she ain't gonna be no more good. If Inga was to get off here right now and do watch 3 through 8 tonight, going into tomorrow, she is not gonna be no more good.
Oh
I'm
my
telling
God.
you right now.
I had texted Tamika and Moochie saying, "Y'all, this thing is good." You know what I'm saying? That was just the first episode I had watched. I hadn't even looked at it. And I was like, "Oh man, I'm already enjoying." I'm enjoying it that it's showing some parts of Washington D.C., but just the story itself. I had nothing bad to say. The costumes good, makeup good, wigs good, the soundtrack good, the storyline is good. So I'm giving it a 10 already.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 10 already. So just for the 2 episodes I've seen, I'm already saying a 10. So look, I said Penguin was a 10. Now this one already a 10. I mean, come on, y'all. They're doing it with the show.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We coming off the high with Penguin, and now we going right into another high with Cross. It's like I said, they ain't trying to let us breathe.
Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. We spent so much time. It was 2 hours and 30 minutes, but it's just we've been talking all over the place, but it's just a lot of good information, and I like that the chat has been very interactive, so we love that. He says a cat and mouse mind games between. I can. So just from the what y'all seen, I know y'all have already seen the whole thing, and so I'm only going by 2 episodes. Do y'all think they're going to do a season 2 on this?
It got greenlit.
No, it already greenlit before this even came on.
I didn't know. Okay, I'm behind. I'm out the loop. Okay,
they dropped the teaser for this back in June, and they had announced then that it was a season 2. So they already had a season 2 greenlit months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then that's
So
good news.
so that tells you right there. Like we know we coming back. But one thing I did say is that, and I know Amazon does this with a lot of their first season shows. So I know they did it with The Boys. I know they did it with Invincible. Is the first season they'll dump all the episodes one time, and then when the second season comes, they'll do it weekly. So hopefully, when the second season starts, they'll do it weekly.
Yeah, I hope so, because I was kind of like, damn, why y'all dropped all of them at the same time?
But you know what, in a way, it's kind of also a blessing in disguise, because it's like you watch one episode, it's like, do I really want to wait a whole to see what's going to happen? I'm glad they did it, but you know what? Next season, let it be a thing that we can let it marinate, because honestly, after just the first episode, if they did it weekly, I'm like, man, I'm itching to see what's going to find out. What's going to happen next
Everybody
Thursday.
is letting me know that they already greenlit it. Everybody knows. I was the only one don't know. Where the hell happened? Under a rock somewhere. I did not know that. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm happy already. And it was greenlit before season 1 even premiered.
Right.
So, hey, look, I'm glad, because usually this time of year, sometimes it's nothing good on TV usually, and it's gets a little dry. But I'm glad we got all these shows going on at the same time.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of good shows out right now.
Yeah,
they hitting us back to back.
Right, I know, back to back. So, y'all, I think we might be doing Tulsa King tomorrow. I don't know. Waiting on Nita. I think she's setting that up. So if y'all see that, join us in the chat about that. And Moochie and I are going to watch the Shine documentary on Hulu that's going to drop at 3 a.m. or whatever, whenever it drops in the middle of the night. And we'll watch that tomorrow, and then go live tomorrow evening and talk about that. So we'll just give our little 2 cents on that documentary. That's tomorrow. And then Tamika, you got a bunch of stuff this week, right?
I got Sisters Love at the Lockup. I think EJ and me have probably found the season finale of that come on Friday, and we're gonna do from episodes 9 and 10 on the following Monday. Normally we would do an episode tomorrow, but we just said we're gonna talk about both next Monday. So I'm thinking about doing some individual cross recaps, but I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, if I have time, because I don't really have much going on during the week. So if I have time, maybe I might do a little recap, but I don't want to make no promise, because in case life be life, and so if I can't get it done, I don't know. And then I'm gonna go to touring real fast, but Ty wants to know, anybody seen Gangs of London?
Gangs of London is my show. That's fine. I can't wait for that. I watch everything.
Tori, have you seen that? Gangs of London?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. Tori, did you watch Gladiator? I just watched it last night because I thought about you.
Yeah, I have, and the thing is, I have it downloaded. It's sitting right there, right in my little download folder. I need to watch it. I'm gonna watch it this week.
Yeah, the Day of Jackal is fire. Lioness is fire. I'm not reviewing them. I'll probably talk about them in some shorts or over on TikTok, but I'm watching them. The Day of the Jackal, I watched all 6 episodes. That's good. I definitely recommend y'all check that out.
How many episodes they dropped? All episodes already?
They dropped 6, and I think it's 4 more to go. Don't ask me why they did it like that, because it looks like it got pushed back. It really was supposed to come out the 7th, and then they changed it to the 14th, and for whatever reason, they dropped 6. But then the next 4, I think, are gonna go week by week. So,
is it the one that's on Peacock, right?
Yes.
That's on Peacock. Okay, I'm gonna check that out too. I watch a lot of Peacock stuff. I'm always on Peacock.
And I know towards the end of the month, we also have The Madness, The Agency, Piano Lesson.
I want to check out The Agency because I love my man. Jeffrey Wright is in that.
Talk about those. I gotta see what it's talking about.
Yeah, I'm at least gonna check out the first episode soda too, but it got Jeffrey Wright. He ain't gonna be in no garbage.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
I know it got to be good. Oh, and
Mm-hmm.
not only Jeffrey Wright, Richard Gere's in. There's a lot of good people in this one. So I think that might be one maybe we could talk about too. I don't know. And Jack, I'll say I don't know if we'll talk about it, but like Tamika said, we might just do some individual things about it. We'll see. Okay, so Torian, who is getting thrown in the fire? On your channel or
I'm glad you, because I think everything that I'm talking about this week, someone's getting thrown into the fire. So tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about this this black Trump supporter who went viral on TikTok, who said that a white Trump supporter told him that he was nothing more than a vote to get Trump back in the office. Like that's literally what he was told. I'm also going to be on Wednesday. I'm gonna be talking about Jaylen Brown, who plays for the Celtics. He confronted Stephen A. Smith, another person I don't care for going to this reporter, talking to him about something that wasn't factual, and he went on his platform and talked. That's actually gonna be split into two parts, because the first one is me just gonna be going over the article, and then I'm gonna do a live where we go over the actual audio of the interview that's like 13 minutes long, where he actually confronted him about that. That's one thing I like about Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown stands on business, and he ain't afraid to tell you what it is. He reminds me of Kyrie a little bit. And then on Friday is another doubleheader. Inga, you might have heard about this one. It happened back in September in Bowie, where the cop shot at that black man because he thought he had a firearm on him, but he didn't. But he missed it, ended up firing into another vehicle.
Yes, I remember that story. Yeah,
I saw that, and the thing is, I know exactly where that's at. That's over there near Benjamin Tasker, where the boy that got
I remember that story. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't follow up on it that deep to see what the outcome of it was, but
he got fired.
Oh, he did get fired. Okay.
Then he got fired, and I think he got charged too. I think he got indicted as well, which he should have. But then I'm also the live I got coming up on Friday going to be interesting. So on Friday we're gonna go over at 6 p.m. on Friday. We're gonna go over Trump's cabinet, all his cabinet,
a bunch of mess. They look, he just dragging any and everybody. Look, you get a job. He just grabbing any and everybody. Look, I'm trying to really not even pay attention to that. I hear it. I do listen a little bit. I watch a little bit on TV, and then I just turn it on. I can't just absorb my whole day into it. Yeah, just a little bit of time.
That's why I want to go over it, because it's like people need to know who these individuals are, just in case they don't know. Some of them you'll already be familiar with because you've heard of them before, because they're out there in the public eye a lot. But you also want to know, like, what were they involved with before they even got picked? Like, you chose Matt Gaetz of all people to be your attorney general. Are you kidding me?
And he got all them charges on him for sexual assault.
Somebody that have a supremacy tattoo on him. So we already know where this is going.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, it's a mess.
I'm every person that voted for them, they're gonna feel stupid.
Oh, that Moochie, that's why you got to be in the chat tomorrow, because the black MAGA supporter who voted for him, the white Trump supporter, told him you were nothing more than a vote.
What about
you are a means to an end.
I'm gonna say my little convo. What time you going live?
Well, that video is going up tomorrow at 10 a.m. But I won't be going. Yeah, that's a pre-recorded video, but that's going up tomorrow at 10.
Okay, I'm gonna be getting my hair braided tomorrow. I'll be in the chat because I'll be watching that while I'm getting my hair braided.
All right, and then Moochie got a lot of things going on this week, so just keep Moochie in the prayers. But everything is gonna go great. So everything's gonna be just fine. And
Tuesday, I got knee replacement surgery, y'all. So I wasn't even gonna bring it up, but I'm really nervous about it. That's probably why I haven't been on like that and making videos, because like really nervous about it and stuff. So
but we praying everything's gonna go fine.
You're gonna be good, girl. You're gonna have a brand new knee, be out here in the streets. Like
she's gonna be running up and down the streets like
holding my girl's back because I had my cane when we was in Vegas.
Listen, I still got my cane. Y'all ain't gonna say my story.
Once I get my knee done, I'm gonna be able to keep up with y'all.
You're gonna be running up and down the street. We ain't gonna be able to catch up with you.
Look, ain't gonna have me walking through a parking lot where it was cars.
Don't even start. Lord, we missed it. We needed Tamika to be with us. We got to take a trip
Yeah,
one
you
day
should have been with us
somewhere
that
and had Tamika because we had a good time. But anyway, yeah, that's but I want to thank, it's so many people in the chat. I just want to thank everybody for coming through. I really appreciate all of y'all. Please come back next Sunday. I'm assuming we probably do around the same time, I guess between the 7:15 time. But it'll be on the community tab, and it'll be all, it'll be posted. So come back next week. We'll do 3 and 4. But I will do my homework. Torian always giving me some darn homework, and I will go and finish the rest of this this year. But this is a series I want to finish watching. So
Ingrid,
I want to finish the rest of them.
It's like I want, and the thing is, all of us except you have already seen the rest of the series, so they understand my enthusiasm.
Oh, everybody in the chat already seen it. I'm the only one.
Exactly. That's what they understand my enthusiasm.
Yeah, I've been trying to hold out.
I think Suburban hadn't watched it, so me and Suburban, we the only two that.
Listen, like by next week, I'm assuming you'll be done. When we get back on here next week, you're gonna be like, Torian, well, shoot, you might tell me in a DM or something. You're like, Torian, you were right.
Oh, I'm gonna see your DM.
It is so many twists and turns with this show. It's like a never-ending pretzel. I could not believe some of the stuff that I was watching as the show progresses.
And Miss Barbara said, Moochie, prayers for Moochie, you will be good. Yes, Moochie gonna be real good. Moochie gonna be good, and she gonna be.
Moochie better not be in that hospital cursing them doctors out. I can hear Moochie right now. Get my wheelchair. Get my wheelchair.
She gonna be doing that. No, but they want you to get up and start walking right away. So she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Just do what they tell you to do. Get your rest, but they also want you got to get up and move, do your physical therapy. As long as you do what you're supposed to do, and then you'll be fine. And me and Tamika will hold it down. But you can lay up in the bed and still be up and talking,
that's I'm going. That's why y'all might be getting some bedside reviews. So
that's right. Yeah.
I don't even think I could be in here in my little studio right now.
No, because you can't be sitting up. You're gonna have to have your leg propped up.
Yeah. I had just, I got a little some kind of desk that going.
Okay, Barbara, you and I got homework. We got to finish up the rest because Barbara only watched.
Okay, Barbara, same thing for you. When we come back next Sunday, all 8 episodes better be completed.
Right.
I want to try to do 2 myself. I feel like y'all gonna be doing all the work. I'm falling.
Moochie, don't even worry about it. We got it.
Don't worry about it, Moochie. We might end up being bedside twins. Okay,
that's right. I know. And look, I might have to hold it down for everybody, and I will. And y'all know I will. All y'all got to do is tell me, and I'm like, I got it.
We'll talk behind the scenes.
Yeah,
like,
we got it.
The screenshot person, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, she good with that. Yeah, I can say, would you do the screenshot? And then now I can do it. So we'll see. We play it by ear. But either way, we're gonna get through this every week until we finish. And I wish it was more episodes than just what is it, 10 or 8? What is it?
It's 8.
8, yeah. But hey, I'm here for wait, where is my thing? I can't never what am I doing here? I'm clicking off all kinds of stuff. When they changed up this thing, and then it's confused me on where my stuff. There we go. All right, y'all. We getting up out of here. I'm gonna say, okay, Barbara. We love all y'all. We going on. We already been up here over 2 hours. This is really, really long. But it's okay. I had a good time. But it's we got to go watch the show and get ready for bed. So y'all have a good one. Please, if you're not subscribed to everybody, please do so. Subscribe and like, share, comment, and come back and see us next week. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.